Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the show. Now please keep your hands and feet inside at all times because best believe it will be a ride tonight. And let's get the show started today. The New York Knicks are in the building, baby. Back once again to put the smackdown on the Boston Celtics. Yes, we owe them. They tried to embarrass us on opening night of the season. It was ring night for the Celtics, and we walked into the building, and they smacked us up all over the court. Now, it was our first game altogether. So now it's going to make it interesting because both Kristaps Porzingis and Jrue Holiday are out tonight, but we also dealing with our own set of injuries. No OG Anunoby, no Mitchell Robinson, and we just got word right before the game started that there was a possibility that OG Anunoby would have been able to go tonight, but they're just being a little bit precautious. He's not 100% ready to go, so we're going to get to it without OG, without Mitchell Robinson, and oh, by the way, not to mention, Karl-Anthony Towns was also questionable coming into tonight with some general knee soreness, so best believe he won't be 100%, not to mention that he's also dealing with the hand stuff. So we're coming in a little battered, a little bruised, couple of days, couple of games right before the All-Star break. But so are the Boston Celtics. So with everything being considered, all things about equal. About equal. Let's go to battle then. They embarrassed us on their home court. We're welcoming them into the Garden, the real Garden, the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. Not that Boston arena they got over there in Massachusetts, none of that. So tonight, we got to send a message. Not only do I want to see them win, I want to see them in convincing fashion, in a manner in which that says, oh, we can beat y'all in a 7-game series. Best believe we're not going to get lucky in the playoffs. These are two teams that are equal, and may the best team win. That's the kind of message they got to send tonight. No, we squeaked it out. No, we stole it in our own building. No, beat the reigning champions here tonight. Beat them convincingly. This Celtics team has been inconsistent. I want to see us come out, take a hold of this game. The crowd is going to be our side. Get them on their back foot and don't let up. So let's get to it. What's popping, everybody? Who we got in here today? Who we got? Show's about to start. We got Kevin Patrick Hogan. What's up, Kev? Susan, Justice's dad. Kenny McLeod, not Joe. Raymond Jacobs. Mark Gitano Williams. Sharon McLean. Ernest Cash. Eamon Owis. Big Task, of course. Peter Merritt. Rudy Pooty, Michael Brown, Namar. Appreciate everybody. I appreciate you. Let's get to the show. Kwame Robertson, Kay Hazy, Michael Rogers, Buzzer Beater. Today is a big old game. Today is a huge game for the Knicks. And again, like I said, it's not the perfect one-to-one matchup. It's not the Eastern Conference Finals preview that we were hoping it was going to be a couple of weeks ago because obviously we're dealing with a couple of injuries, Boston dealing with a couple of injuries. But you know what? Those are the dregs of the season. It is what it is. We're both coming in battered and bruised, so may the best man walk out the victor. And it will be the New York Knicks tonight. I'm expecting the captain to put on a performance here tonight, one for the ages, with Karl-Anthony Towns a little hobbled out there. I'm expecting Mikal Bridges to step up. And oh, by the way, the rookie, Ariel Hukporti, come make a name for yourself here on national television. Let the world know who you are. Tonight is the night to send the message, so let's get to it. Mike, what's up, Mike? Ricardo Brothway, what's up, Ricardo? El Tigre, what's up, what's up, El Tigre? I don't expect DeLon Wright to play. Obviously, we just traded for him. We don't necessarily have an eighth man. I don't trust Shaman to go out there, so maybe we'll see some DeLon Wright. Maybe, but I'm not expecting more than 5 to 8 minutes from him. We'll see. Either way, we did have 3 days off. We should be coming in somewhat fairly rested, so let's get to it. Right? There is a snowstorm outside for some of us here in the Northeast. There is a snowstorm brewing right on the horizon. Alois, what's up, Alois? Keanu Bryan, Slim Slammer. Everybody's coming in for the big game tonight. Carl Jean-Baptiste, what's up, Carl? We need extra spice tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got to sprinkle it in there. Usually we put a little sprinkle in there, but we're going to take a whole handful and just throw it right in there. Buzzer Beater said, are you a Knicks fan? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always has been, always will be. A Die Never fan. Robin Show, what's up, Robin? We brought out the faded, crushed red velvet blazer for tonight because tonight is an important game, y'all. Best believe tonight is the important game. It's not a regular season game. It's a special regular season game. Tonight is a night to send messages. We got all the stars in the building. Got Denzel in the building. You got Chris Rock in the building. You got Ben Stiller in the building. You got all the legends. Larry David's in there. Luke Cornett is getting the start for the injured, the sick. He's out with an illness. That man is dodging us. Kristaps Porzingis. And you know the starting five for the Knicks. You know Precious is in there for the injured OG Anunoby. I'm interested with the 3 days off. Does Tom Thibodeau trying to sneak DeLon Wright in there for 5 to 8 minutes? We know he's a creature of habit. We know he likes his consistency and the players he knows and trusts. But right now, that's 8 guys, right? Let's see. With Towns coming in questionable, do we see a little bit more of Ariel Hugporty than we're probably, and no Porzingis? Does that change the balance of how Tom Thibodeau feels about rushing Karl-Anthony Towns out there and playing him heavy minutes? We'll see. The Celtics win the tip. Derek White has it up top. Coming to his left against Brunson. Now coming to his right on the screen. Brown switches onto him. They throw it inside the Brown. Stops, pump fake. Fall away jumper in the paint off the one leg. Comes up well short. Josh Hart with the rebound. We're pushing the other way. That's stop number 1, baby. That's stop number 1. The Knicks swing it around. Towns has it up top. Gets it over to Achua. Achua coming to his left, gets it over to Bridges, coming to his right off the Achua screen, driving it down in the paint, Euro steps, kicks it out the Hart. He's driving to his right all the way to the basket, gets blocked by a combination of Cornett and Jaylen Brown. Now Jaylen Brown bringing it down. Brown has it on the left wing, being guarded by Achua. Up top to White, swings it over to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Hart, coming to his right on the screen. In and out dribble, blows right past. Oh my goodness, Precious got right into the poster. Jayson Tatum, two-handed slam. That's not how you want to open up the game. Come on, y'all. You can't give him confidence coming out like that. Towns up top, hits Bridges, cutting back door. Little one-legged fall-away jumper, can't get it to go, comes up short. 2-0. Brown bringing it down against Brunson, goes right through his chest. Brunson falls down, kicks it out to White for an open 3. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Towns had it, knocked it over to Brunson, and here comes JB. Hit ahead to Josh Hart. Josh Hart is going to pull it back out, played smart. We want a good shot, gets it over to Towns. Towns catches, pump fakes, driving to his left, down the lane, kicks it out to Achua. Achua, left corner 3, no hesitation. Airballs it. This is not the start we wanted. As ESPN struggles with their stream, here we go. Jayson Tatum bringing it down. He has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Coming to his right up the Cornett screen. A pull-up 3 for Tatum. He likes those, and he knocks it down, and Tatum's out, and he's on one. He's coming out, and he's on one. He's ready to go. The Knicks got to match his energy. Bridges bringing it down. Has it up top on the right wing. They get it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Tatum. Hits Bridges, cutting back door. Goes up, gets blocked by Cornett. Come on, y'all. We're going in too soft down there. Derek White hit ahead to Brown. Gets blocked by Karl-Anthony Towns. He took that contact to the chest, and he said, get that out of here. And it's out of bounds on Jaylen Brown. Ball going back to the Knicks. Bernard Johnson, what's up, Bernard? Brunson has it up top, gets it over to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by White. Bridges gets it over to Brunson. Brunson, jab step, being guarded by Tatum. Jab step, swing through, gets the foul. Can't get the floater to go, but he will go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Yes, sir. Russell Field, what's up, Russell? Mike said Cat is hurt. Most definitely. He was very questionable coming in with some general knee soreness. You can see not the greatest moving right now, but he's also not the greatest at moving defensively overall. But that man, Jayson Tatum, really did put pressures of true on a poster, man. He really got up there and threw it down on him. Raymond Jacobs, Ray said, you got to suit up, go in there and hit a finger up to electrify the Garden crowd. I would if they asked me to. Anything the team needs. what they need. I'll go out there. Brunson gets us on the board with a free throw. AP, what's up, AP? Brunson goes 2 for 2 at the foul line. Brunson hitting his free throws is always a good sign, is it not? Derek White bringing it down. Gets it over to Tatum. Coming to his right at the Cornet screen. High screen, stepping back, dancing with it against Bridges. He's locked in defensively. He's down in the stands. Tatum's taking him right to the basket. Leans in, fall away jumper, comes up short. Josh Hart with the rebound, bringing it down. Josh Hart. Now he's going to hold it again. Slow it down. Smart move. Smart move. Let's not get crazy yet. It's too early in the game to get crazy. Towns has it up top against Horford. Dancing with it. Hits Bridges, cutting back door. Stops, leans in, gets fouled by Cornet. Okay? Okay. Karl Anthony Towns is doing a really good job of hitting our cutters, specifically Bridges. I like it. That's cool. We're warming ourselves into the game. But it hasn't led to any baskets yet. Our only 2 points have come from Brunson free throw shots. They get it in the Bridges. Baseline pull-up jumper over White. Can't get it to go. A true offensive rebound. Kicks it out the Bridges. Mishandled the pass, so he's got to bring it back out. Has it in the right corner. Coming to his left off a Town screen. Driving it down. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. He's going to set his feet and fire. They're going to leave him open. And Josh Hart can't make them pay, as he's been missing his threes lately. Angela Harding, what's up, Angela? MBM, what's up, MBM? Tatum a pull-up three. He's trying to show him how it's done, but he comes up short. Cornell with the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Brown. Brown being guarded by Bridges, coming to his left. Josh Hart switches onto him. Brown stops, turns, spins. Mid-range pull-up jumper in rhythm, gets it to go. You had a feeling that one was going in. He was in rhythm. It's 7-2 early, 8:30 to go. Brunson bringing it down, and Towns is hobbling up the court. Come on, y'all. Get Towns out of there if he's not healthy. No reason to play him tonight. Brunson dancing around in the Achua screen, driving to his left, stops, pump fake, shoves it over to Achua, low floater. Can't get the floater to go, and the Knicks getting some decent looks. Not great looks, but decent looks. Looks that they should definitely be knocking down right now, and they're not knocking any of them down. As Brown in the paint trying to take advantage of the Brunson matchup, kicks it out to a wide open Al Horford. Nobody even near him, and Al Horford makes them pay. Yeah, you got to expect that he's going to make you pay. It's 10-2 to start with 8 minutes to go. Come on, Knicks, get a basket, get a field goal. Our only points coming off of free throws. We need it. Brunson on the left wing inside to Josh Hart in the paint. Gets stripped by Al Horford. It's loose. Out of bounds off of Horford. At least it'll stay with the Knicks. Tay Cowboys, what's up, Tay? Get Huck in the game. Huck will have his chance. They get it into Achua, back to Brunson. Brunson has it up top. Being guarded by Brown. Coming to his left. Tries to split the defense. The ball is loose. Come on, JB. You know not to do that. The ball still loose. Bridges able to pick it up. He's got to chuck it up from half court. Almost got it to go in. Josh Hart fighting for the loose ball. Is still loose. It's out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Knicks, and the hustle and the half-court heave from Mikal Bridges got it to hit the rim. Josh Hart's hustle able to save the possession. But come on, JB, we got to be better than trying to split the defense right now. No need to try and take it all on your own shoulders right now. Trust the offense. We're getting decent looks. They hit Josh Hart, comes to the basket. He pump fakes. Gets blocked again by Cornet. I almost said Porzingis. It's not even Porzingis. I would have expected a block from Porzingis there. But we're getting locked up in the paint by Luke Cornet right now. Come on, y'all. We got to be better. Tatum has it up top. Gets it over to Brown, being guarded by Hart. In the middle of the lane, stop, pump fake, spin, pivot. He's still stuck in the paint. Fall away jumper over Josh Hart. Gets it to go. Where's my 3 seconds? And Brunson's looking at the ref saying, where's my 3 seconds? 10-point deficit for the Knicks to start out. And the Knicks in 5 minutes of game time have not scored. And they're going to call the timeout here with 7 minutes to go. 5 minutes have passed in the game, and our only 2 points have come from Jalen Brunson free throws. We have not hit a shot. Come on, fellas. Pick yourselves up. Now, Joe said disgraceful start. It's not disgraceful. It's not disgraceful. Got to hit some shots. Good timeout from Tibbs. Maybe like a minute or two too late for me. But obviously haven't hit anything yet. JB's taken, what, 1 or 2 shots? Towns taken, I don't think Towns has taken a shot. Mark said you have to be kidding me with this start, though. Let's open up the box score. I just want to know how many field goal attempts have been taken. Bridges is 0 for 4. Josh Hart's 0 for 4. See, this is the issue. And Achua is 0 for 2. This is the issue right here. Okay, we isolated the issue. Their game plan is to take the ball out of Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson's hands. Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson are trusting the teammates right now. And they're saying, okay, we're going to give it up to Mikal Bridges. We're going to give it up to Precious Achiuwa. We're going to give it up to Josh Hart. And they have absolutely brick shot after shot after shot after shot. And, like, you're not going to win it off of just Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns to go to work. You're going to need your others to step up. And the others are not stepping up. I'm going to need Precious Achiuwa to maybe make one of those shots. I'm going to need Mikal Bridges to not go 0 for 4. I'm going to need Josh Hart to not also go 0 for 4. Overall, the Knicks are 0 for 10. And Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson have yet to take a shot. Honestly, not the worst thing in the world. Obviously, it's not good. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to find a silver lining here. But guys, make a shot. Karl-Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, get a shot up. You know? Celtics are doing a really good job of throwing more than one defender at our guys and forcing them to give it up. Also, Karl-Anthony Towns playing on one leg tonight. He kind of looks it. If that's the case, get him out of the game. I don't want him playing more than 25 minutes tonight. We're going to have to trust Huck Porty. We're going to have to trust the Huck. Trust the Huck. The Celtics are 5 for 10. It's not like they're lighting it up right now. You know, in 5 minutes, they got 12 points, which isn't bad. Not bad. Right? If they doubled that, they're going to end of the first quarter. It's 24 points. 24-point first quarter is like a good defensive quarter. It's a good defensive quarter. It's not great, but it's a good defensive quarter. So the Knicks' defense is okay right now. Could be better, but it's okay. Their offense is playing right into the hands of what Boston wants to do. And that's what you can do. You can't play exactly how the opponent wants you to play. They're going to look to take things away, and the Knicks are allowing them to take those things away. Keenahar, what's up, Keenahar? AB said, what the hell are they playing with an injury for? He doesn't have an injury. It's just general soreness. He didn't get injured. An injury implies you got injured. He tested it out pregame, and he said, I'm good to go. And they said, all right, if it's general soreness, you don't have an injury, and you're saying you're good to go, then you're good to go. Rockabye Baby. What's up, Rockabye Baby? We can't let them embarrass us again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Knicks got to step it up here for sure. You can't suffer 2 embarrassments to the team you built your team around to beat. Bridges driving it down off the handoff, step back, fall away 2, gets it to go, and our first basket of the game off the timeout. There we go. Let's get on the board. Now that the lid is open, let's get it rolling. Derek White gets to the top to Tatum, coming to his left. Bridges trying to stick to him like glue. He's going to step back, dance with it, cross over to his right, get into the basket, scoop layup with the right hand, gets it to go, and that little go screen from Luke Cornett down low, holding off Karl-Anthony Towns, couldn't protect the basket. Josh Hart shot out of a cannon, kicks it out to nobody. Josh Hart, where are you going, buddy? And now Jaylen Brown bringing it down over to Horford, kicks it over to White. White driving it down, shovels it over to Cornett. He goes up for a two-handed slam. You letting Cornett throw down in the Garden? The once a Knick, always a Knick. Luke Cornett's you gonna let him embarrass you in the Garden right now? Come on, man. Brunson has it on the right wing. Coming to his left off the Achiuwa screen, driving it down in the paint, loses the ball, gets it over to Josh Hart. He's in the paint, being guarded by Horford. Shovels it over to Towns. He steps back for a left corner 3, and he splashes it. Okay, Towns, we're gonna need you to take more than one shot so far. But I'm glad you knocked it down. Now let's get it going. Now we hit a 3, we hit a 2. Now let's get it going. Let's open up the offense. Derek White bringing it down. He has it on the left wing, being guarded by Brunson. White coming to his left off a Brown screen. Now coming to his left, puts up the dribble pull-up 3 off a Brown screen. Brunson goes under it, and Derek White makes him pay, knocking it down. Getting those 3 points right back. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left. Now coming back to his right, Jayson Tatum switches onto him. Brunson's looking to dance. Coming to his right, off the screen, stepping right past Cornett, blows the layup, but he does get the foul call on Cornett. I believe that's the second foul on Cornett. It's going to send Jalen Brunson to the foul line for 2 free throws. AP said, you got to know how I feel about this group, and this is the reason why. Come on, dog. Down Anunoby, down Robinson. Come on, man. We're halfway through the first quarter, and we're crying already. Come on, y'all. Mark said Boston just exposes us. Is halfway through the first quarter, y'all. Y'all got any fight in you? Come on. You got to have fight in you. It's not a good start. But you're down 10 points. You're acting like you're down 20. You're acting like it's 20-0 right now. We're going to be all right. Niggas just got to get themselves back situated into the game. Brunson knocked down the first one. He's got one more coming. Brunson goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. Overall, he's 4 for 4, which is a good sign. Hopefully, it takes the lid off the basket, and we can work ourselves back into it. Derek White has it up top. McBride switches onto him. McBride has checked in for Achua. Tatum, a deep pull-up three, and he knocks it down. It might be one of those games where Boston's going to go crazy from three yet again. Boston sees orange and blue, and they go crazy from three. Bridges, a right corner three, he comes up short. Mikal Bridges has forgotten how to shoot against Boston yet again. This is opening night nightmares right now. We're getting flashbacks to opening night. Come on, fellas, step up. I'm trying to defend you here, but the chat's roasting you. You letting the chat roast you as Tatum drives it down, puts up a floater, and he draws the foul, and Josh Hart's going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. I can't defend you, Knicks, if you don't give me nothing to defend you with. The Celtics are taking it right to you. I'm trying to provide the silver lining right now. Come on. Step it up. You got to give me something to go by. You got to give me something to go by. It's too early in the game to give up. But you giving me flashbacks and PTSD to opening night of the season. Tatum misses the first free throw. He's got one more coming. Kevin Patrick Hogan said, got to keep it under 8 the whole freaking game or we are effed. Tatum misses both free throws. The ball don't lie. That weak-ass foul they called on Josh Hart. Now McBride bringing it down off the Towns rebound. McBride driving to his left, kicks it out to Hart. Hart's going to put his head down. Euro steps, flips it up at the basket. Terrible shot from Josh Hart. He's been terrible all night with his decision-making. He has been terrible. They get it over to Brown. He pump fakes. He's driving it down. They show 2. Now he's got to pull it back out, being guarded by Bridges, up top to White. White swings it over to Tatum. And Tatum he's looking ready to go. Tatum switched on to Brunson. Brunson's going to look to guard him one-on-one. They're not showing too much help. He pump fakes, kicks it in the corner. Derek White catching fires over McBride. He can get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Horford had it, lost it, and then Brunson throws it away right into the hands of Brown. Come on, with our decision-making. Inside to Horford. Gets stripped, out of bounds, and it's going back to the Knicks. And Horford's in the ear of the official. It's too early for that. Too early for that, Horford. Come on. Mike said this is going to be bad. So I don't know what's going on. We getting a timeout and a challenge. We are getting a timeout and a challenge from Boston's bench. Al Horford's still crying out there. Now, because of the challenge, they can look back at it and see if there was a foul. Look, there was a lot of contact, but you couldn't see it from the angle we saw it at, so we'll see what they come up with. Keenan Hart said we need to play like Charles Oakley, not Charles Smith. They got to play like a team that can make a shot right now. Mark said, I think they're going to call a foul. I think you're right, Mark. I think you're right. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? No Holiday, no KP, and we're getting embarrassed. Well, no Anunoby, no Robinson. So, you know. If you're embarrassed by the start of the game, you just got to put your big boy pants on, you know? It's a 13-point game. It's 13. It's not 20. When it gets 20, I don't know. I might have to switch over to your side. But for now, I'm trying to look at the silver lining of it all, staying positive. We know what this team is capable of. Now let's get it going. Robinson, Josh Hart will find a way. He's playing terrible so far. He's playing terrible so far. We know what Josh Hart's capable of, but Boston's uniquely situated to take advantage of all of his weaknesses. And Joe Mazzulla is a really smart coach who knows how to take advantage of all of those weaknesses. They're leaving Josh Hart butt naked, wide open. They're loading up on our offensive guys. And they're saying if Josh Hart's going to beat us offensively, then Josh Hart's going to beat us offensively. He is 0 for 5 now, and none of his shots have particularly been close to the basket. Josh Hart is 0 for 5. Towns is 1 for 1. Bridges is 1 for 6. Nobody else has made a shot. Overall, the Knicks are 2 for 14. Mike said, I love my Knicks, but they are getting exposed. I think it's a little too early for that. If we get to halftime and we still got the same feeling about how the game's going and the Knicks are really struggling against the Celtics defense, then I'm going to be on your side. But Justice's dad said the Knicks will get a big run soon. I tend to lean to your side as well, Justice's dad. MBM said if you gave up, not really a fan, in my opinion. I don't think anybody's really given up. Maybe they are, and I know what you mean. I don't think anybody in the chat necessarily has given up. I think people are just disappointed with the way they've come out so far. And it's not like they're coming out with a lack of effort. They're playing hard. They just can't hit a damn shot. If Mikal Bridges can hit some of those shots that he normally hits, it's a different game. It's a 6-point game. You know, Bridges is what, 1 for 6, I believe we looked at? Bridges right now is sitting at 1 for 6 and 0 for 2 from 3. Tay said, Sheffy, I'm 1 for annoyed with these starters. I get it. You're allowed to be annoyed. You're allowed to be frustrated. I'm with you. I get it. I'm trying to stay positive. That's all I'm doing. I get where you're coming from for sure. They are going to call the foul on Josh Hart. Slap the arm on Horford. So it's a foul on Josh Hart. Horford knocks down the first free throw. AP said, thank you, Leon, for not improving the team. AP, what'd you want him to do, AP? He did all his, listen, you're blaming the guy for turning his homework in early. He made 2 massive trades in the offseason. He don't need to make a trade at the deadline. Who'd you want traded? Horford knocks down both of his free throws. Brunson gets it over to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by White. Gets it back to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Brown. Coming to his right off a couple of screens. Quaida switches on to Brunson. Step back 3 for JB. JB can't get it to go. Jaylen Brown picks it up. Tatum bringing it down. Brunson falls down. Quaida has it in the post. They bring a double team. And they call a foul on Jalen Brunson. Reaching down low. Just as his dad said AP wanted KD. Come on, dog, not KD. David Haas Jr. said, we better sign TJ Warren. We need him. The thing about that is the Knicks can't sign a free agent until February 28th, or else they hit the second apron. Brown has it up top, being guarded by McBride. Coming to his left off the screen. Swings it over to Pritchard, wide open in the right wing. Can't get it to go, but Quaida comes flying in for the rebound and knocks down the reverse layup on Towns, and Towns is upset. And if Towns isn't healthy, just get him out of there, because he's going to do more harm than good. Huck Porty is coming up to the scorer's table, baby. Huckamania. Come in, electrify the Garden. They feed Towns in the post, being guarded by Brown. Has it, turns, half spins, hook shot. Can't get the hook shot to go. And here comes Boston. 26-9, a 15-point deficit. They get it over to Tatum. Tatum catches, pump fakes, driving to his left, gets to his right, down low, pivots, spins, kicks it out to Horford, back to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Brunson. He's been chasing him. Step back, crosses over to his right, driving it down, throws it over the top to Quaida, catches, finishes with the left hand, can't get it to go. Towns rips a rebound down and gets fouled by Quaida. AP said Leon Rose traded our future for Mikal Bridges. No chips we can use for deals. You get more draft picks as the seasons progress. So you'll have draft picks, brother. And who would you rather have saved the draft picks for? You weren't getting Luka, my man. You weren't getting Luka. You want Jimmy Butler? You want that headache here? Come on, man. We're not saying this team is terrible all of a sudden, because the Knicks are down by 15 in the first quarter. Bridges gets it up top to Brunson. Brunson on the right wing, dancing with it, pulling it out. They show 2. Brunson steps through, kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges driving it down, mid-range pull-up jumper. And halfway down, Bridges can't get it to stay. He gets his own offensive rebound. He's driving it down. Scoop lay with the left hand. He gets that one to go. Brown bringing it down. Has Brunson on him, and they're picking on Brunson. Brunson, for the most part, held his own. But against Brown and Tatum, there's only so much you could do. Brown, another fall-away jumper in the paint, gets it to go. Brunson bringing it down. He has it on the right wing. Driving to his right, half spin against Brown. Spins again, stops, turns, fall away along the baseline, gets it to go. Brown bringing it down. He's going to look to go right back at Brunson. They're going to put Brunson on him. Brown blows by him in the paint, Euro steps, tries to shovel it inside, and I like it. Yeah, get Jaylen Brown into a game like that. I want Jaylen Brown with the ball in his hands rather than Tatum. Bridges bringing it down against Quaida. Ooh, give him the move. Stop, lean in, fall away, foul line jumper. Comes up short. Huck Porty with the offensive rebound. Can't get it to go. Don't rush it, Huck. Don't rush it. Grab that offensive rebound and be strong with the ball. I like that he grabbed it, though. 1:25 to go. Tatum has it up top being guarded by Brunson. Tatum dancing with it. Quick crossover to his right. Achua switches onto Tatum. Tatum's going to pull it all the way back out and look to dance. Step back over Achua. Good defense. And Tatum airballs it. Loose ball. Pritchard and McBride fighting for it. And it's off of Pritchard. And Brunson will bring it down with a minute to go. 28-13. Brunson has it up top being guarded by Brown. Coming to his left. Dancing behind his back, coming to his right off the Achua screen. Steps back, puts up the three over Brown. Woohoo, knocks me down. Okay, JB, line me up. Wake me up. 28-16, Tatum bringing it down. Tatum has it up top being guarded by Bridges. In and out dribble, pulling it back out. Dancing with it against Brunson. Now driving to his right off the switch, goes all the way to the basket, blows the layup. Tatum looking for a foul. Achua picks it up. He's shot out of a cannon, going all the way down, goes up against the contact. Can't get it to go, but he does draw the foul on Horford. And we're going to the foul line for 2 free throws with 32 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Trying to cut the deficit down to 10. Let's get it to a manageable single-digit moment, and we'll get it to the second quarter, and then we're off and running. Let's get to it. Come on. We got a very generous super chat from El Tigre. I appreciate you, El Tigre. He said, I'm here for the Huck of it. Let's go, Huck. Yes, sir. Huckamania is in full effect here tonight, making his national TV debut. His national game debut. Achua does miss a free throw because that's what he does. Come on, Precious. I expect more from you, Precious. Come on. Not Joe said it doesn't have to be rushed, though. Just keep playing good basketball, and you'll find yourself into a basketball game. Achua does knock down the second one. We'll take one. I'll take one. I'd rather one than none. Chichi said, check your sound. Is my sound all right? Can y'all hear me? Brown has it up top with 20 seconds to go. Being guarded by McBride. Coming to his left. Driving it down. Leans in. Goes up. Can't get the layup to go. Fight for the rebound. No, they call the foul, I believe, on Huck Porty. AP said, we want a championship. We're past second exits every year. Hey, my man, wait till they get to the playoffs. If they lose in the second round this year against the team that they shouldn't beat, then I get where you're coming from, my man. But you can't be complaining about them being a second round exit team this year when we haven't even gone to the playoffs, dog. Brown at the foul line for 2 free throws. Knocks down the first one. He's got one more coming. Michael Brown said, I do love to see Huck Porty to get a posted dunk on someone. Just play well. Just play well. Towns coming in for Precious. Mark said, the curse of Doris Burke. See, that's something we also got to overcome. We got to overcome the curse of Doris Burke. Like, it's too much. It's too much. Andrew Lyles with the subscription. I appreciate you, Andrew. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you enjoyed the show tonight. Brown made the first one, and he knocks down the second one. "13 seconds to go. Brunson's back in for the last offensive possession. He has it up top being guarded by Brown. Coming to his left, Quaida switches on to Brunson. He's going to look to dance. Quick crossover to his left, pulls it back, pump fakes, kicks it out the paint, catches, pump fakes, driving to his left, puts up the floater, gets it to go. Does it count? They counted on the floor, gets it to go. There you go, Campaign. You got to get active tonight. Campaign was MIA on opening night. He's since caught a rhythm since then. He's feeling his way onto the team. Knocking down this little floater here in his first action of the night. Rockabye Baby said we got Towns out of there and the defense picked up. Towns is hobbled tonight. We already know he already struggles defensively. And he's hobbled out there with a little bit of a bum knee tonight. So he was questionable coming into tonight. And then they tested it out before the game started. And then he decided, nah, I'm ready to go. There was no injury. It's not like the training staff could have kept him out. It was just something he was feeling. Said, knee's not feeling right. They tested it out. He said, nah, I'm good to go tonight. So he's in there. JA3, what's up, Jay? Jay's reminding people to hit the like button. Yes, if you're in the stream right now and you haven't hit the like button, please go ahead. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button. It is the best way to support a streamer, to support a show, to support anything you see, any content you see on YouTube, is to interact with it and like it. It helps with the algorithm, helps send it out to more people, and the more people we have in the stream, the more people we have in chat, the more people we have in chat, the more fun we get to have. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Lionel Mona, what's up, Lionel? Let's start the second quarter strong. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Escape Artist, what's up, Escape Artist? Knicks had 3 days off, shaking my head. Yeah, I expected a better shooting night. Expected a much better shooting night. But the thing about losing Anunoby is that he is the most important part of our defense, especially right now. With Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson in the starting lineup, OG Anunoby is by far, until we get Mitchell Robinson back, the most important player for our defense. And without him, Knicks are going to really struggle defensively. Especially against a high potent offense like the Celtics, and they're taking advantage of it. Overall, the Knicks that quarter shot 26% from the field. They hit 2 threes in comparison to the Celtics, who shot 52% from the field and hit 4 threes. So it's not... the thing that's killed the Knicks was their very poor shooting to start the game. 0 for 5 for Josh Hart, 2 for 9 for Mikal Bridges. Everyone else has to step up if those two guys are not going to show up. And if those two guys are going to continue to play poor offensively, the Knicks are not going to have too much of a shot tonight. What's my name? What's up? What's my name? End of the hot start off. Let's go Knicks. Yes, sir. Keenan Hart said, that's true. We are without OG. Yeah, no OG tonight. No Mitchell Robinson, obviously. And then on the Celtics side, no Porzingis, who's important for them, and no Jrue Holiday, who's also very important for them. So we're missing 2 important guys. They're missing 2 important guys. All things being considered, it should be equal for equal. Although I think Anunoby is a little bit more important to our team than Jrue Holiday is important to their team, because they can subsidize some of the things that they're missing from Jrue Holiday, while the Knicks really don't have anybody to step in to do the things that OG Anunoby does. Michael Brown said, Hugporty needs to go into beast mode tonight. We're gonna need everybody to step up, for sure. For sure. FMC123, what's up, FMC? Knicks missed some bunnies, too. They did miss some layups. They did get a little overzealous to start the game, especially Josh Hart. And here we go to start the second. Campaign down the lane, scoop layup with the right hand, gets it to go. Okay. Come on, Campaign. We're gonna need a big night tonight. And it is a 9-point game. Tatum has it up top, coming to his right. McBride twitches onto Tatum. Tatum gets it over to Pritchard, coming off the screen. Josh Hart leaves him wide open, and Peyton Pritchard knocks down a right corner 3. Josh Hart's off-ball defense is not very good, huh? Gets caught on the screen and just completely dies on it. Come on, Josh. You're better than that. Campaign has it up top, coming to his right off the Achua screen. Stepping back. Campaign dancing with it. Now coming to his left off the Achua screen. In the lane, puts up another floater. Way off on that floater. Cornette with the rebound. And here comes Tatum. Hit ahead to Pritchard. Pritchard on the right wing being guarded by McBride. Pritchard's dancing with it. Quick crossover to his left. Inside pass to Queta. Queta, cross-court pass to Hauser. Wide open right corner 3. Hauser can't get it to go. Cornette with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Tatum. A deep straightaway 3 for Tatum. He just hit one of those earlier in the game. Can't get it to go. McBride, good box out and knock away to keep Cornette off the glass. Campaign hit ahead to Josh Hart. Josh Hart back to Towns. Towns up top being guarded by Queta. Towns dancing with it. Step back, straightaway 3 for Towns. Splashes it nothing but net. Karl Anthony Towns, he's got the 3-point shot going tonight. Peyton Pritchard has it on the right wing being guarded by McBride. Spinning coming to his left off the Equator screen. Foul line pull-up jumper. Can't get that one to go. Towns rips down a rebound. Here comes McBride pushing the other way. McBride in and out dribble. They feed Towns in the high post, left wing, backing down Tatum. Backing him down, stop, step through, scoop layup with the left hand, can't get it to go. A lot of contact in the paint, no foul call. Knocked away, here comes Pritchard, bringing it down the other way. Pritchard has it up top, being guarded by Achua. There's mismatches all over the court. And then Josh Hart completely loses track of Tatum. Now he picks him back up, mid-post in the right wing. Tatum backing him down, stops, turn, half spin, fall away over Josh Hart, can't get it to go. Cornette knocks it away, back out to Tatum. You got to get to that Precious Achiuwa over to Pritchard, who knocks down a three. That's why the fact that the Knicks are getting out-hustled right now is the most frustrating part of the game. You're the hustle team, and you're getting out-hustled by Boston right now. Achiuwa and Josh Hart are just kind of standing around defensively right now. They throw it down low to Towns, into Achiuwa, hits it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart shuffles it over to McBride, a right corner three on the relocation, and McBride knocks down the right corner three. The offense has come around, but Josh Hart is sticking it up on defense right now. He is dying on a lot of screens and standing around. I need you to pick it back up, Josh. What's going on? McBride picks up Tatum on a switch. Tatum dancing with it, coming to his right. McBride sticking with him. Tatum now, quick crossover to his left again, rejecting the screen. Now hits it over to, cross-court pass out to Pritchard. Pritchard steps back, crosses over to his left on Josh Hart. Josh Hart sticking with him. Pull-up jumper in the paint. High arcing shot over Hart. Gets it to go. Campaign bringing it down, gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it on the right wing, and he loses the handle of the ball. Get Josh Hart out of the game right now, man. Get him out of the game so he controls himself. Payne Pritchard has it up top, and miscommunication from the Knicks. They show two to him. Pritchard kicks it out to Hauser. Hauser up top. Gets it over to Pritchard. Pritchard being guarded by Payne. Achiuwa switches on to Pritchard. Pritchard looking to dance. Step back, pulling it all the way back out. Straightaway three for Pritchard, and he knocks it down. It's a Payne Pritchard game. Payne Pritchard has it going right now. And McBride bringing it down. McBride has it up top. Coming to his right off the Achiuwa screen. Now coming to his right. A pull-up right wing three from McBride trying to answer. He can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Josh Hart knocked it loose, but Hauser picks it up. Here comes Tatum. Tatum has it up top, bringing it down, walking it down, slowing the game down. Tatum has it up top. Quick crossover to his right on Achiuwa. Behind the back, Achiuwa almost hit the deck as Tatum pulls it back to the three-point line and knocks it down. And the Knicks, Precious Achiuwa and Josh Hart are getting eaten alive defensively. Precious Achiuwa and Josh Hart have been horrific defensively. And those two guys are supposed to be the defense guys, especially with OG Anunoby out. You're reliant on Precious Achiuwa and Josh Hart to step up defensively in the absence of OG Anunoby, and they have been absolutely putrid tonight. Not to mention how terrible Josh Hart has been offensively. My goodness, Josh Hart. We all love Josh Hart. We all ridiculously love Josh Hart. He's great. He's having a horrific night tonight. Josh Hart is 0 for 5 from the field. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. 2 personal fouls. He is a minus 21. Kevin Patrick Hogan said we're done. Lanamoto said can't defend the three, not winning. David Hodge said totally embarrassing. Keenan Hara said we cannot defend the three at all this season. Gigi said don't they come in with a game plan against this? Nacho said if we can't defend the three, we're not going to the finals. MBM said rotations are off due to missing pieces. Put some respect on Josh Hart's name. Sure, man. I respect Josh Hart. I just said I love him. That does not change the fact that he has been horrific tonight. I could love you as a player. I'm not going to turn a blind eye when you play terribly. We do the same thing with Bridges. We do the same thing with Towns. We do the same thing with Brunson. You're allowed a bad night, and that's fine. I'm not saying Josh Hart's got to be banished to the bench. I'm not saying he's got to be removed from the starting lineup. I'm not saying I want him traded tomorrow. Just saying he's playing terribly. He's sinking the team right now. He's been terrible. Keenan Hara said Josh Hart has stunk tonight. Come on, be honest. He's been terrible. He has been by far the worst player on the court. A court that currently has Luke Cornette on it. JP, what's up, JP? Where's Tibbs' strategy? Same thing with the Thunder. Game over. Hart's awful. Josh Hart has a big responsibility, especially with OG Anunoby out. He has a huge responsibility. In a game like tonight, it's showing why Josh Hart's a really good role player. And with his very, how do I want to phrase this? Inconsistent offense, you can get exposed, especially on a night where you can't hit anything. He's not getting to the basket because the Celtics have big wings and good rim protectors, so he can't get to the basket. And if he can't get to the basket, he's not knocking down threes tonight. He's not trusting no floater, no mid-range jump shot, nor do I really want him to, right? The thing you want Josh Hart for is to be a chaos engine, right? That's what I've always called him. That's my nickname for him. He's a chaos engine. He comes into the game, or for this season purposes, he's been a starter all season. He starts the game off wrecking havoc, and he has done the opposite. He's wrecked havoc for the Knicks in the sense that he's dying on screens defensively. He's losing sight of his man. He doesn't understand who to guard during switches and rotations. And offensively, he's been a complete zero. As a matter of fact, he's not been a zero. He's been a negative. Campaign, driving it down, puts up a floater, gets it to go. Off the timeout. All right. And I had the timer ticking the whole time, didn't I? I did. 7:30 to go here in the second quarter. It's 44-29. It is a 15-point game. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Hart. Coming to his left off a screen. Has him in the post. Steps through. Layup off glass. Can't get it to go. Cueto with the offensive rebound. He gets it to go. Campaign bringing it down. Driving to his left off the Achua screen. Dancing with it. Now driving to his right. Campaign gets it over to Achua. Back to Campaign. Being guarded by Hauser. Coming to his right. In and out dribble. Mid-range pull-up jumper. Campaign gets it to go. Campaign's doing all he can right now. Campaign, our sole offensive driver right now with Jalen Brunson on the bench. Towns has it up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. Coming to his left off the Cueto screen. A deep pull-up three for Tatum, and another three for Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum with 16 points halfway through the second quarter here. Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges at the scorer's table together. McBride gets it over to Payne. Payne back to McBride, driving it down along the baseline, pulling it back out, kicks it out to Payne. Payne calling for an Achua screen. Coming to his left off the Achua screen, driving it down. Keeps it over to Achua. Achua driving it down. He puts up a floater. He can't get it to go. Why are we running pick and rolls between Payne and Achua when Karl-Anthony Towns is out there? Why is he not involved at all with the offense? The Knicks are a little scatterbrained right now. Tatum's going to pull it all the way back out. He's got the hot hand here tonight. He is feeling it. He's getting whatever he wants. A deep pull-up three over Josh Hart. Way off, hits the side of the backboard. Towns with the rebound. Home run pass to Josh Hart. He's going to go up and lay it up and in. Our first basket for Josh Hart. A 16-point hole, though, with 6 minutes to go. It might be the Blazer. It might be the Blazers' fault. Our crushed red velvet Blazer has a terrible winning record this year. I think we only have one win when we wear it. Payne Pritchard driving it down against Towns, leans in, draws the foul. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Under 6 minutes to go. Keenan Harris said, see if Tatum's going to hit a 30-footer with Towns in his face. Can't complain about that. Just ridiculous. Yeah, he's pulled up from some very deep pull-up threes, knowing Towns isn't drop. Towns isn't even in a deep drop. But he is feeling it tonight. He's pulling up from deep, and that's why Jayson Tatum is the player that he is. It's why he's got a championship ring. It's why the Celtics team is as great as they are. Jayson Tatum's that damn good. And tonight he's got the feeling. He's got the touch. He's pulling up, and he's knocking it down. The three-point defense so far in this game overall hasn't been bad. Yes, the Celtics have gotten some open looks. That's going to happen against every team that the Celtics play. They get open looks. That's why they're as great as they are. You're not going to be able to contest every three that they get. For the most part, their defensive three-point shooters has been okay. It's been solid. I don't really have too many complaints about it. Celtics have knocked down a couple of tough threes. Pritchard splits the free throw. Josh Hart bringing it down. Gets it over to McBride on the left wing. Gets it over to Achua. Achua has it up top. Hands it off to Bridges. Coming to his left off the Achua screen. Driving it down. Going under the basket. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. A right wing three for Josh Hart. Josh Hart knocks it down. Can Josh Hart resurrect himself in this game? Lock back in, Josh. Lock back in. Brown being guarded by McBride. Dancing with it in the paint. Pump fakes. Pulls up. Mid-range jumper. Splashes it yet again. And Brown is getting to his spot. A little bit past the foul line. About 10 feet away. Pulling up and knocking it down. Brunson has it up top. Driving to his right. Steps back. Dancing with it. Has it on the right wing. Coming to his right. Snaking it back to his left hand. Step back at the foul line. Pump fakes. Kicks it out to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Horford switches on the Brunson. Brunson's still going to look to dance. Sidestep. Pump fake. Leans in. Draws the foul on Horford. He's going to the foul line for 3 free throws. Under 5 to go. 16-point hole the Knicks find themselves in. Can they pull themselves? Can they pull themselves out? Can they find a way to make it back into a game? And Jaylen Brown torching smaller defenders tonight is the reason why you are missing OG Anunoby Very, very much. Kane Harson, man, Jaylen Brown just too good. I mean, he's taking advantage of the smaller lineup that the Knicks have out there. Angela Harding, what's up, Angela? Brunson knocks down his first free throw. He's got another one coming. Buzzer beater said, Chewy turned down an open 15-foot shot to take a contest 13-foot shot. You talking Achua? Yeah, I don't want Achua taking a 15-foot shot, and I don't want him taking a contested. I really don't want him taking a contested 13-foot shot. You're right about that. They gave Brunson 2 free throws. I guess he had his foot on the line, knocked down both of them. Brown inside the cornet, goes up, gets a layup to go over Josh Hart. And that's supposed to be Anunoby on the help side. Instead is Josh Hart. 6'5" Josh Hart instead of 6'8" Anunoby is a lot different. Brunson gets it over to Hart. Hart hands it off to Bridges. He's coming to his left and a moving screen on Josh Hart. It's the third foul on Josh Hart. Josh Hart looking at the bench and he's saying, I'm all right. I won't pick up another one. But I don't know about that. AP said, I need a break from this basketball team. Buzzer beater said, take that jacket off. We'll take it off at halftime. We'll see if the second half is any better. Under 4:30 to go. Brown has it up top being guarded by Bridges. Coming to his left, swings it out to Pritchard. A wide open right wing three. Comes up short. Josh Hart with the rebound. Pushing the pace. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson catches. Pump fake jab step. Now puts it up on the left wing. Well short on that one. He matched Pritchard with the short three. Here comes Derek White. Down low to Brown, being guarded by Brunson. Brown on the right corner. Jab step coming to his left. Against Brunson, leaning in. It's in the paint. Tries to kick it down low. Ball is knocked loose. And Pritchard picks it up, out-hustled, and he goes all the way to the basket for a lefty layup. Achua just standing there. Achua has been horrific tonight, man. Precious Achua and Josh Hart have been absolute negatives for this team. Not even non-factors. They have absolutely sunk this team, both offensively and defensively. They have completely been non-factors. Brunson in the mid-range pump fakes, gets it over to Bridges. Bridges in the right wing. Coming to his left, over to Achua. Fakes the handoff. Achua hands it off to McBride. A straightaway three for Deuce. McBride gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for 3 free throws. Excuse me, 3. Gonna get 3 free throws out of it. Hattie said it's a Mitch in the Matrix. What's up, Hattie? Mark said, why are they afraid of this green team? I don't know, man. I don't know. There's something about orange and blue that makes the Celtics see red. Angel A1's Roman. What's up, Angel? Escape Artist said, well, I got to make something to eat. Hope for the best, folks. Appreciate you, Escape Artist. McBride at the foul line for 3 free throws. Knocks down the first one. Thank you, Deuce. 3:30 to go. 3:25 exactly to go. McBride at the foul line for 3 free throws. He knocked down the first one. He's got 2 more coming. Only 2 free throws? Oh, no. I missed one. He knocked down all 3 of them. It is 41-56. 15-point deficit yet again. McBride tipped it, and the ball is loose. McBride is hooping today. McBride over to Brunson, extra pass to Bridges, going along the baseline, snaking it down, kicks it back out to Deuce, left corner 3 for Deuce, can't get it to go. Pritchard with the rebound, he's off and running. Josh Hart slips and falls. Bridges guarding Jaylen Brown, backing him down, kicks it out to Pritchard. Pritchard over to Derek White, swings it over to Horford, catches, pump fakes. He's ran off the line, down the lane, kicks it over to Jaylen Brown, and he goes up for a 2-handed slam. And the Knicks getting caught in rotations, not getting back on defense fast enough. Brunson on the right wing, being guarded by Pritchard. Pritchard knocks it out of bounds. 2:40 to go here in the second quarter. 17-point deficit for the Knicks. Mike said the Knicks have absolutely no idea what to do on offense. I'm analyzing it. I'm thinking about your statement there. I think there are things that they're trying to get to that the Celtics are obviously denying. Outside of that, I don't think a lineup right now that has Precious Achiuwa and Josh Hart out there at the same time is really not working. I think tonight, of all nights, is the night to go Towns at center. Well, you don't have Anunoby, but you go Towns at center. I want Brunson, McBride, Bridges, Towns, and who's the fifth? Who's the fifth? You can't go Payne because the Celtics are too big. I guess you have to go Josh Hart. But the Celtics are big. You got two small guards out there. But I trust McBride and Brunson, if they're going to try and kill you with mid-range pull-up jumpers over them, 10 feet away, 12 feet away, 15 feet away, I might just have to live with that rather than you getting us in rotations constantly. See, this is why missing Anunoby hurts so much. Because with Anunoby, you can go to a true 5-out. The reason why the Knicks are struggling offensively is because the Celtics are big and long, and they got wings all over the place. And so it's difficult for Brunson. It's difficult for Josh Hart when he gets into the paint because he's got no clear path to the paint. And they got rim protectors everywhere. So the Knicks are trying to get to things that they normally get to against most teams, but it's not working against the Celtics. And Tom Thibodeau, without Anunoby, he doesn't really have a 5-out offense that he can go to. Buzzer Beater said, I see you biting your nails. This game is tense, but in a bad way. I'm not biting my nails. I'm rubbing my chin. I've not bit my nails yet. Not Joe said, hate when the Knicks play like this. Yeah, it gets very frustrating for sure. Mark said, just watch him dunk it. Go up and contest. Why the heck not? Achua already got posterized. I don't know if he wants to get another one. 2 in 1 game is kind of crazy. It also, if you don't get it and you get posterized, riles up the offensive team, but they're going to get riled up after the big old dunk anyway. So, I mean, I'm with the no layups rule. I know it's a 90s rule. I know if you foul a guy too hard, you can pick up a flagrant, you can get kicked out of a game, you can get fined, you can lose some money, which is why you don't see it anymore. But in a game like this, it's too important. No easy baskets. No easy baskets, which is why I want Mitch Robinson back. Namar said, I feel like the Knicks offense is fine. More of their defense that's playing horrible. I think the defense has been okay. It's not been great. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't even say it's been good, but it's been okay. Bridges has it up top, driving to his right. Step back, mid-range pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Bridges continues to be a brick tonight. Derek White has it up top. Gets it over to Brown. Brown, down low to Horford. Horford being guarded by Brunson. He spins along the baseline, flips it up the basket, can't get it to go. Achua with the rebound. Quick outlet to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down, putting his head down, crossing over to his right, driving it down, puts up the floater off glass, can't get it to go. Cueto with the rebound. Here comes Jaylen Brown, shot out of a cannon, tried to hit the bounce pass. Ball's knocked loose, and Bridges dives and saves it. Brunson bringing it down, but the Celtics are already back on defense. Brunson driving it down, Euro stepping down the lane, kicks it out to McBride. Little pull-up jumper in the paint. Too long, can't get it to go. And again, the Celtics' length and rim protection just hanging out in front of the basket as the Knicks are all diving to the basket, and they're not allowing McBride an easy path for a pull-up jumper, although he's got to knock that one down, you know? Makeable shots, missing them all. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Bridges, dancing with it, crosses over to his left, shoving off on Bridges, pull-up jumper, comes up well short, loose ball, Cueto picks it up, and gets grabbed and fouled by McBride. See, there you go, Deuce. No easy layups, just send him to the foul line for 2 free throws, I like it. 1:30 to go. But the Knicks are getting killed. 17-point deficit, 1:31 to go. Will said, there's just no hustle and grit apart from Bridges. I think Brunson has been phenomenal all game long. They're picking on Brunson time and time again. I think he's battled like I've never seen him battled defensively tonight. He's been switched on to Tatum, and he's held his own, even though Tatum can get a basket on him. He's been switched on to Brown, and he's held his own. I just watched him fight in the post to front Al Horford for like 4 seconds straight, and then guarded him in the post and forced him to pass it back out. So I think Brunson's been phenomenal defensively and with grit. It's just only so much you can do when he's also your offensive focus is Brunson. Euro steps into the lane, leans in, draws the foul, gets an and one. There's only so much one guy can do. There's only so much one guy can do. Vertify said Bridges is streaky, but he's needed after Dante was traded. For sure. For sure. Lionel Mona said the Mark Williams Lakers trade is rescinded? He must have failed that medical. He must have failed that medical. And they said, hell no. Very interesting. So now the Lakers don't have a center. That was the guy they banked on. They should have just went after Walker Kessler and gave him whatever they asked for. Brunson does knock down his free throw. Tatum, cross-court pass. Horford, a left corner three. Can't get it to go. Quaida boxes out Karl Anthony Towns beautifully, and Quaida dominating Towns in the paint. Gets fouled. Lionel Mona said, according to ESPN. I trust you. I trust you. That's crazy. So the Lakers don't have a center on the roster. They're going to have to pick one up in the buyout market if there even one is available. Quaid at the foul line knocks down the first one. He did knock down a free throw previously. He missed the second one, though. Isaiah Gardner said they're getting killed on the boards and the perimeter. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, for sure. Quaida knocks down both free throws. 44-61. A little over a minute to go. Brunson bringing it down against Brown. Has it on the right wing, driving it down, leans in, draws the foul. Jaylen Brown is going to the foul line for 2 free throws yet again with a minute to go. We're getting to a little bit of a hack fest here, but I'm all right with that. Let's slow the game down a little bit. Let's let Jalen Brunson catch his breath, because he is one of the only guys tonight who is playing their ass off. It's him. It's McBride. I think Bridges is playing hard. It's just not playing well. Who else? Who else? I'm really getting at a loss. Not Joe said maybe you would take the second half. It's going to have to be a big second half. Not impossible, but Brunson knocks down both of his free throws. He has been absolutely perfect from the foul line. 61-46, 15-point deficit. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Under a minute to go. Tatum coming to his right up the Quaida screen, crosses over to his left, loses the ball. Josh Hart picks it up. Shot out of a cannon. 2-on-1. Josh Hart pass fake goes up, gets blocked by Quaida, and he's out of bounds. You got to give that ball up. Got to give that ball up, Josh. You got to give that ball up, Josh. Got to get it over to Brunson. Brunson can shovel it over to Bridges. We get a layup out of it. So Brunson's got to get it in. Gets it into Towns. Towns being guarded by Tatum. Right corner, high post, backing him down. They show a double. He leans in, muscles his way into the paint, flips it up at the basket, can't get it to go, gets his own offensive rebound, gets hacked, and they call it travel on Towns. If I said AD was great. We got the full Anthony Davis experience today. And the Knicks are too busy arguing with the ref and walking back on defense. Brown has it in the post against Josh Hart, fall all the way along the baseline, can't get it to go, Bridges with the rebound. And here comes Brunson with 27 seconds to go. Brunson has it up top. It's about a 6-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Brunson's going to wind it down as much as he can. Dancing with it against White. Stops, pump fake, leans in, flips it up the basket, can't get it to go. But then they call a late foul on Derek White. It's going to send Brunson back to the foul line. Vertifi said, was disappointed that the Sacramento Kings let go of Quaida. Well, the Sacramento Kings don't have very good leadership. So a lot of people have been very disappointed in a lot of players that they have had on their roster at one point and then have just given away for nothing. Not Joe said it. JB playing like SGA, being a free throw merchant, but not complaining. All superstars do it. All superstars do it. Unknown, what's up, Unknown? Mark said AD is glass. Yeah, we got the full Anthony Davis experience. First quarter was dominant, looked like the best player in the world. Second quarter was really good as well. Third quarter, slowed down a little bit, but he was still solid. And then fourth quarter, he got hurt, didn't really play. Anthony Davis experience. AP said, Mikal Bridges has not been a difference maker at all this season. You traded 5 picks away, but so JB can play with his friend. Mikal Bridges has absolutely been a difference maker. He's absolutely won us some games all by himself. He's not been consistent, and you need him to be better, for sure, but... Christopher, what's up, Chris? He said, LOL, we suck. It's a 14-point game. Rated E for emotions. What's up, Rated E? Brunson knocks down both of his free throws. He is 11 for 11 from the foul line tonight. He has not missed a free throw. Brown bringing it down against the Chua, dancing with it. Quick crossover to his left against the Chua. Stops, turns, spins. Fall away jumper in the paint. Comes up short, can't get it to go. And that's going to be the end of our first half. And guess what? The Knicks have played a pretty bad first half, and it's a 13-point game. Not terrible. Not terrible. It's not horrific. It's not that bad. Playing as poorly as they played and you're down 13, and like I said, I'm going to take the jacket off because we got to. They've been so bad that they don't deserve the jacket right now. But I got to tell you, down 13, now we'll see how they come out the second half. They could come out and Boston go an immediate 7-0 run to start the quarter, and all of a sudden they find themselves down 20. So we're not going to throw a parade. Oh, we're only down 13. Down 13 is not bad. If I told you they were going to play a terrible first half, a really bad first and second quarter, you would be like, oh, what are they down? 20, 25 against the Boston Celtics? And I told you the Boston Celtics were raining threes down on the Knicks? If I told you that context, and I said, what do you think the score is going to be? You'd be like, oh, they're down at least 20. At least they're down 20. I was like, nah, they're down 13. You'd be like, all right, maybe they play better. Maybe some shooting regression happens. We'll see. Now, we've also seen this happen where that does not happen, and the game continues to go the way the game continues, and the Knicks end up losing by 20. Thing I'm disappointed is 3 minutes from Ariel Huck-Porty. A little bit more from Huck. Come on, Tibbs. Give Huck a little bit more than 3 minutes. You can do that. Precious Achiuwa has not been so good tonight that Huck-Porty gets 3 minutes. Precious Achiuwa has been so bad that I would have expected Huck-Porty gets more than 3 minutes. Very disappointed in the rotation so far of Huck-Porty. We knew we weren't going to get a ninth man tonight. It's too big of a game. I thought McBride's only 1 for 4. He's got 6 points. But I thought he was great when he came in, which is why he played 17 minutes. I thought he was really good. Campaign was 7 minutes. He's 4 for 5. He's got 8 points. He did his thing. He did his job. In 7 minutes, he put up 8 points. He did his job. Other than that, Josh Hart was very brutal to watch. Jalen Brunson has been our only source of offense. He does have 11 free throws. He's getting whatever he wants. They're hacking and whacking away from him. I also think this number right here tells you all you need to know about the rest of the team. 1 assist for Jalen Brunson. That just tells you that literally nobody else can make anything. Bridges is 2 for 10. Towns is 2 for 5. The 2 shots he made were 3-point shots. He can't get anything to go in the paint. He's getting dominated down low, which is not what you want from Karl-Anthony Towns, which is why you need Mitchell Robinson in a matchup like this tonight. The Madrasi Travel Channel, what's up, Madrasi? Isaiah Gardner, what's up, Isaiah? Pressure's been terrible. Tatum been cooking him all night. Yeah, listen, man, try Huck-Porty. Try Huck-Porty. Scotty Barnes and Jayson Tatum are parallel, different worlds apart in terms of skill and offensive capability. But Huck-Porty showing what he showed the other night should allow you to give him a chance here. And you played him 3 minutes, Tibbs. Come on, man. Precious Achiuwa has not played so well that he deserves the most minutes in the first half. 21 minutes for Precious Achiuwa. He played all but the 3 minutes that Hukporti played in the first 24 minutes of that first half. In the 24 minutes we've played so far, he played 21 of them. The only 3 he didn't play was when Ariel Hukporti came in, which is like, come on, man. Achua has not been so good tonight. He's got 3 boards, 2 assists, and 1 point, Tibbs. And watching him, like, he doesn't stand out at all, and he's getting kind of torched. He's not doing anything that Ariel Hukporti can't do. Split these minutes up a little bit more evenly. I'd like to see Hukporti get in there. Josh Hart's been bad, but it's not like we have any other options to play right now. We're not playing Ryan. We're not playing Toppin. Shaman's not going to get another chance. And DeLon Wright we just traded for, and it's not like I even expect him to get into the rotation anytime soon. So this is what you got. This is what you got. Isaiah Garner said, yes, Huck should play more minutes. Hattie said, second half, the Huck. Bring the Huck. Yes, sir. Brunson's got the only one who got anything going. He got 18 points. He's got 18 of our 48 points. And we got 14 points off the bench. Earlier tonight, Anthony Davis made his return. We've alluded to it a couple of times this stream. David said, why we got 2 bums of Shaman and Ryan still on the team and TJ's just been killing it all year? The Knicks can't sign a guy from the G League until February 28th. So that's why. So the game earlier tonight was the Dallas Mavericks versus the Houston Rockets. The reason why this was a big deal was because, one, Anthony Davis made his Dallas debut. 26 points, 16 rebounds, 7 assists. He played 31 minutes, and you're like, wow, solid debut for Anthony Davis. They pulled that an 11-point win over Houston Rockets, who were missing a couple of guys. They were missing Fred VanVleet. Weren't they missing one other guy? Doesn't matter right now. They were missing Fred VanVleet, but Anthony Davis went out there and he dominated. Did all of this, 26, 16, 7 with 3 blocks in 31 minutes of play, 10 for 18 from the field. He hit 2 threes, and I was like, God damn, all right. But he did what he always does. He got hurt. Looked like he pulled the grain again. It was a non-contact injury, so that's very scary. Outside of that, they got 23 from Max Christie, which, hey, man, you got Anthony Davis and Max Christie combining for 49 points. Oof. But Najee Marshall also went off. He was fantastic in that game, 7 for 10 from the field. Kyrie with only 13. PJ Washington also went down with a sprained ankle. But that team is going to be severely reliant on health with a bunch of injury-prone guys down there now. So we'll see how that works out. Robin said, Butler's getting beat hard. All right, let's go around the league. Games that are going on right now. Warriors are playing the Bulls. They're down 14 to the Bulls, which isn't great. Let's see how Butler is doing. Butler also making his NBA debut. His Golden State Warriors debut tonight. Butler's got 10 points, 3 assists, a rebound, and 1 steal. It's his first game with the team. Steph Curry, all of his shots are coming to the 3-point line. He's 5 for 9. 21 points. He has gone to the foul line a lot. But it's got to be them just incapable of holding this Chicago Bulls team. I'm not as zealous. The rookie, 6 for 7 from the field. Kobe White, 7 for 9. He's 6 for 8 from 3. All right, so Kobe White's going to go off. That's it. It's the Kobe White game. It happens. It happens to everybody. Kobe White's gotten... He gets you sometimes. Kobe White just gets you sometimes. Verdivice said you want Alec Burks instead of Bridges? What are we doing, y'all? What are we doing? Alec Burks instead of Bridges. I don't even want to know the context behind that. What are we doing, guys? The Thunder are beating up on the Grizzlies. The Thunder do have Chet Holmgren back, and that is disgusting. Although he's not playing tonight. I guess they're just going to take it real slow with Chet Holmgren, who is not in the lineup tonight. Trailblazers are playing the Timberwolves, and the Trailblazers, the red hot, the hottest team in the league. The Portland Trailblazers are going off. My goodness. They are now 23-29. They're not, I think they just passed up the Spurs. They're not too far away from a play-in spot. Definitely a possibility for them at this point. Tonight we got the Pelicans and the Kings and the Jazz and the Clippers. 2 games we don't really care about. Nuggets playing the Suns. Game we don't really care about. The Pacers did lose to the Lakers, so that's good for the Knicks. Pacers were the 4th seed in the East, so they're going to drop down a little bit. They got Austin Reeves tonight. Austin Reeves with a career-high 45 points, 7 boards, 7 assists. My goodness. He went absolutely off. Rui chipped in 24, and he pretty much dominated the Pacers from the very beginning. Tyrese Halliburton, 19-9, 7-15 from the field. Didn't do enough, brother. Didn't do enough. David said, I'll give 6 minutes until the third to make a decision. Yeah, we'll know right away. We'll know right away. You're right, David. We'll know right away, start of the second half, how the Knicks come out. If they can chip this down to a single-digit lead and make it a game, cool. If the Celtics come out, same way they came out to start the game, and it's like, we're right on it. We're taking the hearts right out of them in their own building, and they go up 20 points, 13-point game. If they can get it down to 5, or if it bumps up to 20, we'll see. Or if it hovers around 13, 15, the Knicks may be done. The Knicks need one big run to get it back into a game, and then we're in it. Then we're in it. The other game that happened tonight, the Magic beat the Spurs. Bad loss for the Spurs. 1-point game yet again. Also another close one. And then the Hawks beat the Wizards. Everybody beats the Wizards. If we go to the standings, obviously big old game tonight for the Knicks, trying to battle for that 2 seed. We've been chasing the Celtics all season long. This is a great opportunity to knock them down to the same amount of losses you have. You'll be half a game behind the Celtics for that 2 seed. And the Knicks are fumbling their opportunity right now. GG said, in a 7-game series against the Celtics, Knicks might get 1. The Knicks and the Celtics have yet to face each other where both squads are healthy. Now, the Celtics with Porzingis, he's been in and out of the lineup all season long. We'll see if he's going to be healthy enough to make the playoff run, unlike he was last year. Part of the reason why he's been in and out of the lineup this season is because he was not healthy enough for the playoff run last year, but that is kind of the point with Porzingis. The Knicks also have an injury-prone big guy who may not be available for that series, although I think some of his injuries are a little bit overblown. But he is coming off of back-to-back foot surgery, so that's always an issue. Vertify said, I think with a healthy OG, we are a much different team who can really challenge Boston. Yeah, I mean, the thing about OG Anunoby being out in comparison to Porzingis and Holiday being out is the Celtics, for the most part, are still able to play the way they always play. The Knicks without OG Anunoby are fundamentally a completely different team. I'm also interested in how getting Mitchell Robinson back changes the dynamic of the team, because obviously we know they struggle as a rim protecting team. Their best rim protector being Hukporti and Achua, and it's like Hukporti's a rookie and Achua is 6'8", so it's not great. Not a great set of rim protectors. We know Karl Anthony Towns struggles in that role. So getting Mitchell Robinson back, I'm sure will improve that tremendously. But the thing about like the Celtics squad is that rim protection may not be the biggest thing that we care about. You know, like it may not be the biggest deal if they have Porzingis ready to go because they're going to be playing 5 out. And no, I don't really want Mitchell Robinson trying to guard out on the perimeter. But this team is fundamentally different with Anunoby versus the Celtics with Holiday out and Porzingis out. Like they can substitute some guys in there. Horford can do an approximation of what Porzingis does, and White and Tatum and Brown can pick up the slack for missing Drew Holiday. There's really nobody on the team who can approximate what OG Anunoby does for us. Achua's a good defender, not a great defender. So he can try and approximate some of the things Anunoby does defensively, but not really. Not a very good perimeter defender. Doesn't get down in a stance the way OG does. Doesn't play the passing lanes. Isn't as good as a rotator as OG Anunoby is in terms of anticipating where the ball is going to zip around to. As well as the fact that he just is almost a non-factor offensively right now, especially in this game. You know, what you're seeing from Precious Achiuwa is kind of what I would expect to see from Mitchell Robinson. Robinson is obviously a little bit of a better player than Achiuwa, but at the same time, you know, being a non-shooter out there against the Celtics team, this is why I always stress that you need shooting out there as much as possible, especially when you're playing the Celtics team, because they got a good defense and really smart defenders. It's not about just having good defensive players. You need smart defensive players. Zaimana Alfonsi, what's up, Zaimana? David said, we all know second half is going to be Brunson. Yeah. The Knicks shot 33% in the first half, and that is just putrid. That is not good. That is horrific. If they can up that a little bit, Celtics shot 50%, and the Celtics lower a little bit into the mid-40s, and the Knicks can get into the low 40s. It's already a 13-point game. Next thing you know, we'll be right in there. So, Gigi said, why isn't Cats going off every single game like he did with the Wolves? These players are human highlights, but once they come here, they disappear. I don't know if you watched Karl-Anthony Towns, dog. I think you just watched highlights of him in Minnesota. There were multiple games last year. He didn't even average, what did he average last year? Didn't he average like 20, 21 points? He's averaging 25, 24 here. All right, here we go. Start the third quarter. He already has more 40-point games, more 30-point games this season than he had all of last year already. Bridges bringing it down. Noah Linden, what's up, Noah? Bridges has it on the right wing, gets it over to Hart. Now gets it over to Towns. Towns up top, being guarded by Tatum, hands it off to McBride. McBride gets it over to Brunson, driving it down in the paint, gets it over to Josh Hart in the paint, goes up. Can't get it to go, but a foul on Cornette. It's going to send Josh Hart to the foul line after he missed the layup. But it was because he was fouled. AB said, you learn a lot about a player when you see them every day. You also see the good and the bad. If you don't watch a player every single day, you never see the bad games. It's because when you go watch the highlights on YouTube and you take in what was their season like and you watch all the highlights, you see all the good stuff. You know? Josh Hart knocks down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. Josh Hart misses the second free throw. Come on, Josh. We can't be missing free throws. Knicks down 12. Derek White bringing it down. Coming to his left off the Tatum screen. Gets it out to Tatum. Coming to his right against Brunson. Off the screen. Pocket pass to Cornette. Down the lane. Kicks it out. Derek White wide open. Left wing three. And he knocks it down. And the Celtics pick and rolling the Knicks to death. You're just going to have to switch screens. You just got to switch it. You can't play and drop against the Celtics team. You can't do it. Brunson leaning in. Draws the foul. Banks it in. And one. Heavy dose of Jalen Brunson. And we'll see if he's going to be able to put the Superman cape on. He's getting a lot of fouls here tonight. And McBride is starting the second half. I didn't even peep. No Precious Achiuwa in the second half. McBride is starting the second half. Josh Hart is playing power forward, essentially. Thank goodness. Tom Thibodeau has seen the light of God. We're getting Deuce McBride out there instead of Precious Achiuwa. Brunson knocks down the N1 free throw. He is 12 for 12 from the foul line. I don't ever want to hear you guys talk about him missing free throws again. He has proven himself tonight. Derek White has it up top, coming to his left off the screen, gets it over to Tatum. Tatum up top, jab step, coming to his left, crossing up to his right on Tatum, going all the way to the basket for a two-handed slam, and Karl-Anthony Towns is getting torched defensively. He can't slide them feet at all. Under 11 to go. McBride has it up top, gets it over to Hart, back to McBride. McBride walks into a straightaway pull-up three, can't get it to go off the back rim. Horford with the rebound. Here comes Tatum. Hit it head to Brown. Brown loses the handle on the ball. McBride dives on it. And then Jaylen Brown was out of bounds when he dove on top of McBride, and they call Brown out of bounds. AB said if Bridges was going to sign with the Knicks anyway, why not just wait? Because you want them to compete now. If the Knicks don't make that Mikal Bridges trade, you're still crying about this team not being ready to contend and all this stuff. They went all in the way people have wanted them to go all in. Now they're there. Now they just got to win. Brunson step back baseline jumper gets it to go against Brown. 12-point game again. Come on, Knicks. Come on. Derek White bringing it down. Also, he's not going to be a free agent for another 2 seasons. That's why. Derek White throws it down low to Brown. Brown has it in the high post. They show 2. Brown pulling it back out, gets caught in the air, kicks it over to Horford, back to Brown. Brown being guarded by Brunson. Jab step, driving to his left, spins in the paint, puts it up over him. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound, and Brunson is hooping his butt off. He is defending. This is the best defensive game I've ever seen Jaylen Brunson play. Towns going all the way, a lot of contact, gets it to go. No, he doesn't get it to go. He does get the foul call, though, is what I meant to say. Towns going to the foul line for 2 free throws. And the Knicks are getting a lot of calls. I'm going to call a spade a spade. The Knicks are getting a lot of foul calls. Absolutely getting a lot of foul calls right now. If I was a Celtics fan, I would be all over they want the Knicks in the game. They want to make this game. I would be all over that because the Knicks are getting a ton of calls right now, man. They're getting bailed out by the refs. Brunson really isn't. Maybe 1 or 2 fouls here and there. I'm like, he did the lean in and the refs gave him the foul. But that Towns foul there, to me, that's some minimal contact right there, but they gave it to him. Listen, I'm not going to complain. As a Knicks fan, I'm not going to complain. We're getting fouled. We're going to the foul line. Cool. I'm just saying, Knicks are getting a lot of ticky-tack fouls right now. I'll take it, of course. Russell Fields said, get coach the memo on substitutions. Apparently, he got it. He started Deuce McBride here in the second half. I've been calling for Deuce McBride to be in the starting lineup. Overpressures Achua. I'm not a big fan of that, but Towns at the foul line. Misses the first free throw. We can't be missing free throws. Josh Hart missed 1. Towns missed 1. Jaylen Brunson is 11 for 11 from the foul line. He put this whole team on his back right now. He, by himself, is hooping against this Celtics team, it feels like. It feels like it's 1-on-5 tonight. Can we step up, y'all? Can we step up as a team? Towns does knock down the second one, knocking it to an 11-point game. Here comes Tatum bringing it down against. Now gets it over to Derek White against Brunson. Derek White has it up top. Coming to his left off the Tatum screen. Bridges switches onto him. Now they get it over to Tatum being guarded by Brunson. Coming to his left, stopping. Now coming to his left again. Half spin in the paint. Goes up, lefty layup. Can't get it to go. Cornette right there for the dunk. And Josh Hart's frustrated with something. Brunson bringing it down. Has it up top. Step back, right wing 3 as he got open off the screen. Brunson is putting the Superman cape on tonight, y'all. It is JB or nothing as he cuts it to a 10-point game. My goodness, Jaylen Brunson. Derek White has it on the right wing, driving to his left. Puts up a floater. Can't get the floater to go. Towns comes flying in for the rebound. He can't keep it alive, though, as it goes out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Celtics. Mark said box out. It's not boxing out, Mark. It's you got to keep the guy out of the paint, but you're switching Brunson onto Tatum. I prefer that. And they're doing a good job of challenging Tatum at the basket, but you have to come over and help on the weak side. That's Josh Hart. But Josh Hart can't leave the corner wide open until the shot goes up. But once the shot goes up, Cornette's already in position. It's a lose-lose. Brown puts up the corner 3, can't get it to go. Towns, big, strong rebound. Quick hit ahead to McBride on the left wing. McBride on the left wing, being guarded by Tatum on the switch. He's going to pull it back out. Quaita's in the game, by the way. Quaita killed us in that first half. Hopefully the Knicks lock up here. Towns blows right past him and goes in and throws it down. It's an 8-point game, y'all. It's an 8-point game. Slowly chip away at the lead. Slowly chip away at it. Didn't I tell y'all to start the game? Don't cry yet. Some of y'all were in the chat crying. I'm talking about tears flowing down your cheeks. And I said, come on, man. Are you not New Yorkers? Do you not got pride in your team? Like, yes, you got smacked in your face. Do you cry now? No, you get up and you say, oh, okay. You're going to come in and smack me in the face and you throw the hands up. The Knicks got smacked in the mouth. They're stepping back and they said, all right, hands up. Jaylen Brunson was damn near all out there by himself. Like, all right, throw the next defender at me. I'm going to take him too. Now, finally, we're getting Towns stepping up. Josh Hart hasn't been a complete train wreck. So, 8-point game. It's nice to make a comeback. Get a lead. Then build the lead. So we're not going to celebrate it being an 8-point game, but you got to keep fighting. Just like my man Richard Hardy said, keep on fighting. That's all I'm going to ask for right now. You're not going to get you're not going to suddenly go on an 8-0 run right now. It's not going to happen. Celtics are too good. They're on one tonight. They know it's a big game. It's a nationally televised game, 8:30 start time in New York City. So you know the lights are bright. And you know they're a championship caliber team because they got the ring on them. The reigning champion. So they came in tonight and they said, all right, let's put the championship ring to test right now. Let's throw the rings on the table and let's hoop. And they're hooped on us. Now the Knicks are fighting back a little bit. It's an 8-point game. Still got a lot of work left to do. Let's get to it. Udell Yusuf. What's up, Udell? Refs can get Boston always for palming. I mean, the refs can get any NBA player for palming. We're being honest. S2 Mar 33. What's up, Mar? Watch they hit a 3 and shut us up. Yeah, we're not going to celebrate being down 8 now. It's nice. Shows a battle. You're going in the right direction, obviously. But there's a lot of game left to play. Right? A lot of game left to play still. Mark said Jalen is Superman so far. Yeah, he put that Superman cape on early, and he had to. He had to. Jay Bizzle, my man JB. Let's go to the box score. My man JB, 26 points already. 12 for 12 from the foul line. My goodness. AP said you're right about that. I believe it when I see it. About them taking the lead, about just fighting back slowly. Like it's not going to happen overnight. Not against this team. Not the way they're playing right now. But you got to take it one step at a time, man. You got to take it one step at a time. Right? If I said let's tie the game first, yeah, it's all about milestones, stepping stones, if you will. It's all about stepping stones. 68-60. You know, you got it down to 8. It's possession by possession. Now get it down to 5. Then get it to a 1-possession game, 2 or 3. Then tie the game or take the lead. Here we go. Horford has it up top, gets it over to Tatum. A left wing 3 for Tatum. Way off, hit the side of the backboard. Towns with the rebound. Here comes Josh Hart. Josh Hart bringing it down. Hit ahead to Bridges. Bridges, jab step, driving to his left, across the lane. Fall away jumper over Horford. I don't like that shot. Brunson battling on the glass, knocked out of bounds by the Celtics. It's going to remain with the Knicks. And Jalen Brunson is playing his best game I've ever seen him play, maybe. This may be, and it's crazy to say because Brunson has had some phenomenal games. I'm talking 40, 50, 60-point games. But this may be the best game I've ever seen him play. He is hooping his butt off defensively. He's doing all the extra stuff. Towns driving it down against the defense, and they call it travel on Towns. Unless he shuffled the feet, I think he held on pretty strong to that pivot foot. Let's see the replay. Here's the 1-2. So his pivot foot is the left. Yeah, he lifted that pivot foot. He did. He lifted that pivot foot. Good call from the ref. Tatum has it up top, gets it over to Brown, being guarded by McBride. Brown coming to his left off the Queta screen. Brown pulling it out. Now coming to his right, driving it down in the paint. One-legged floater, comes up well short. Rebound goes right back to Brown, kicks it out to a wide-open Derek White. Comes up short on it. Josh Hart chasing it down, out of bounds. Going back to the Knicks. Knicks are doing a really good job of limiting threes on the first attempt. Now that offensive rebound, Jalen Brunson dug too far down. But it didn't burn them. 68-60, under 8 minutes to go. It's an 8-point game. Bridges gets it over to McBride, back to Bridges, coming to his right, dancing with it, driving to his right, baseline pull-up jumper, rattles it in for Mikal Bridges. It's a 6-point game. Possession after possession. Stop and score. Stop and score. A 7-0 run for the Knicks. Tatum has it up top. They show 2. Crosses over on Bridges, driving it down. Scoop layup with the right hand. Gets fouled by Karl Anthony Towns. Going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. Mark said, we need 50 from JB. I hope not, because that's a tall ask, but I wouldn't mind it for sure. And he's capable of it for sure. Angela Harding, let's get this tonight. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Tatum at the foul line knocks down the first one. He's got one more coming. Noah said he's done it before. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Right now, he's got the Superman cape on. Let's see if he needs to go get 50. I hope he doesn't. I hope everybody else starts to step up. Towns, Bridges, Josh Hart, McBride can hit a couple of shots. Maybe Campaign can hit a 3 or 2. Like, come on. Justice's dad, 26, soon to be 50. We'll see. We'll see. Tatum knocks down both of his free throws. Back to an 8-point game, 70-62. Brunson bringing it down. He has it up top, being guarded by Brown. Brunson coming to his left off a stagger screen. Queta switches onto him. He's going to look to dance. Pump fake inside. Beautiful pass to Josh Hart, who lays it up and in. My goodness. Threading the needle from JB. He's doing it all right now. He hit the pump fake and the bounce pass to Josh Hart. Thread the needle between 3 or 4 different defenders. Tatum has it up top. Coming to his left off a screen. Bridges chasing. Crosses over. Now gets it over to Brown, being guarded by McBride. Brown, as Bridges switches onto him, Brown's going to look to dance. In and out dribble, driving to his right. Loses it. Josh Hart picks it up. Bounce pass hit ahead to Brunson. He's got 3 defenders chasing him. Brunson kicks it out. Bridges as the trailer. Right wing 3. Line me up, baby. Line me up. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about, the 3-point game. It's a 1-possession game, a 12-2 run for the Knicks, and the Garden is electric. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Get one more stop, get one more score. Crossing over to his left, crosses over back to his right, and he gets a wide open lane to the basket yet again. And Towns and Josh Hart talking about it, but Towns, you can't get blown by like that, dog. Come on, Towns. Brunson has it up top. Being guarded by Brown. Coming to his left off a stagger screen. He's open again. He's going to pull up left wing 3. Ooh, in and out, can't get it to go. Horford with the rebound. And Josh Hart telling the ref, he's saying, he holding me, he grabbing me, I can't go for the rebound. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. 6 minutes to go, halfway through. And Jalen Brunson is battling defensively. They can't get it to Jaylen Brown. Now Tatum being locked up by Bridges. Come on, they get it over to White, being guarded by McBride. Come on, lock in defensively. Derek White, step back, pump fake, leans in, tosses it up. Can't get it to go, but they call the foul. McBride. Come on, Deuce, that was perfect defense. I also think they kind of bailed him out with it, but I'm not going to argue with it because they kind of gave JB a similar call earlier in the game, so I can't be mad. But it was McBride leaning in for the steal at the end there. Mark said BS foul call. Derek White knocks down the first free throw. I don't know if they gave him 3 free throws or 2 free throws. I think they gave him 3 free throws. He knocks down the second one. He's got one more coming. Mark said that's a crucial call. I'm going to throw my hands up on that one. They gave Brunson a similar call. That one I don't think is a foul call. The other one's on Brunson. He caught the guy with the pump fake. The guy inched in towards him. He leaned in, drew the foul. This one was a little bit different. It was a loose ball. McBride went for it, and then he stepped to the side, and Derek White leaned into him. So to me, I wouldn't have called the foul, but I'm not going to kill them for calling that foul. I can't. Back to an 8-point game. This is why we can't get crazy. The Celtics are explosive offensively. 75-67. Brunson has it on the right wing, coming to his left off a stagger screen again. Brunson coming to his left, driving it down, kicks it out. McBride wide open left corner 3. Line me up, get it right back. Too long, can't get it to go, and Towns can't grab the offensive rebound. Towns, man. Towns has been a mixed bag tonight, mostly negative. Angel A1 said, Steve's put a Band-Aid on it. Will said, is Cat drunk? No, he's dealing with the knee thing. He's already dealing with the hand thing. Then he came in tonight. He was questionable. Wasn't even like, game time decision. He was questionable. And it was looking like he wasn't going to play. Then he ends up saying, no, I'm good. I can play. So he's not moving great out there. Tatum crosses over to his left again. Inside pass to Derek White for an easy layup, and he gets it to go. And it's back to 10, just like that. That's why you can't get crazy. Celtics are responding. Now the Knicks need to respond to the response. Brunson gets it over to Towns. Towns has it up top, being guarded by Horford. Driving to his right, between the legs, stepping back. Now coming to his left, driving it down against the contact. Gets absolutely swatted at the basket by Queta. Quick outlet to Tatum, who's bringing it down. Gets it over to Queta, down low. Can't get it to go. Ball's knocked loose. Pritchard had it, lost it. It's going back to the Knicks. Mark said White fouled Cat. Got to be stronger with the ball. You just got to be stronger with the ball. This is a playoff game. This is essentially a playoff game. Brunson downloaded Josh Hart down the lane, gets fouled. He's going to the foul line with 2 free throws. Joe said, call a timeout, Tibbs. I think they're all right. Isaiah Gardner said the refs are cheating. How's that a foul on Deuce? It's not the worst call I've ever seen. I don't think the refs are cheating them. Knicks have gotten a bunch of calls tonight. A bunch of calls. If the Celtics get one, it is what it is. Josh Hart at the foul line, misses a free throw. We can't be missing free throws when you down to a team this potent offensively, this team locked in offensively. You can't be doing this. Josh Hart does knock down the second one at least. I'll take one, Josh. I'll take one. Derek White bringing it down. White has it on the left wing, being guarded by Brunson. Gets it over to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Bridges. Tatum coming to his left off a Kuwaita screen, crosses back over to his right, kicks it out to Derek White, a right wing 3, gets it to go. Brunson helping off too far. I know Tatum's killed you going to the basket, but I'd rather 2 than 3. Stop helping off of them too far. Stop doing it. I'd rather Tatum attack and try to finish at the basket. Bridges tries to throw it to Towns. Towns able to catch it. Towns has it in the right corner, being guarded by Horford. They bring 2. Towns inside the Bridges, shovels it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart gets an easy ready layup. Beautiful passing from the Knicks there. Back to 10. If we can go into the fourth quarter in a single-digit game, I'll be happy. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Tom Thibodeau has not made a substitution in the second half. Achua is at the scores table. Tatum driving to his left, steps back, dancing with it against Bridges. Tatum pulls up deep over Bridges. Can't get it to go, but he gets the foul call on Mikal Bridges. What are you doing, Mikal? What are you doing? He pulls up from like a 30-footer, dog. Come on, man. You can't even argue that. Hit him right on the elbow. Come on, dog. Mark said stupid foul by Mikal. Like I can't even find other words. Moronic foul by Mikal Bridges. He's gonna take a quick little pullback, 30-foot 3 on the left wing. Like, come on, man. He hasn't hit a 3 in this second half. Let him try and kill you with that deep step back 3. Cool Phil 88. What's up, Cool Phil? That's my point. Knicks need bench players to come out and help big time. They do. Tom Thibodeau needs to trust the bench. The difficulty is when you have Precious Achiuwa come in now. He's going to come in for Towns. You lose so much offensively when that happens. Tatum knocks down all 3 of his free throws. 83-70 with 3:30 to go. Mark said from 3 to 13, this Celtics team can be potent. This is why you have to stay locked in all game long. Brunson driving it down against the defense, stops turns, kicks it out to Josh Hart up top. He's going to fire away from 3, comes up short. Bridges fighting for the rebound. Derek White picks it up. There's 4 Celtics in the paint getting ready to rebound, and only Mikal Bridges going for the offensive rebound. Somebody got to get down there and help. At least one of the guys. Derek White steps back for another 3, and it's back to 16 just like that. This is why you can't get crazy, right? We said you got to build it brick by brick, and the Knicks missed a whole row of them, and now it's back to 16. Inside to Josh Hart. Josh Hart in the paint, lays it up with the left hand, can't get it to go. Blows a lefty layup right under the basket. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Coming to his left off a Kuwaita screen. Tatum dancing with it, now coming to his right off the Kuwaita screen. They show 2. Bridges comes back to defend them. Tatum pulls it back out. 5 seconds to go. Tatum, a sidestep, deep right wing 3. Splashes it nothing but net over Bridges. And just like that, a 19-3 run for the Celtics. Just like that, it's back to 19, y'all. Isaiah Garner said Tatum just made a 30-foot three. I mean, you let him catch a rhythm, not getting 3 free throws at the basket. Like, all right, let me shimmy on my shoulders. Let me roll the ball around. All right, let me get my form right. If you're a hooper, if you're a shooter, you know, damn, my shot's not right. Let me get to the foul line real quick, right? Like, if you're just at the park and you're shooting around, you breaking threes, you're like, all right, let me shoot a couple free throws real quick. All right, let me get the form right. Yeah, that feels good. All right, let me get one more. All right, that feels good. All right, let me bring it back out to 3. Mikal Bridges fouls him on a 30-foot step back, well-contested 3, hit him on the elbow, silly, like slapping down like this instead of just being like, oh, all right, let me contest it high. Let me just stay high. Now you let him get to the foul line. Now he gets into rhythm. Now it's back up to 19. Now he knocks down a deep 30-footer on the right wing. Lamar said Josh Hart is playing horrible. Yeah, not a good Josh Hart game at all. I think Josh Hart was absolutely horrendous in that first half. I think he's been much better here in the second half, but still not great. Still not great. Richard Hardy said game over. Likely not going to happen. A 20-point comeback is likely not going to happen in this fourth quarter. Crazier things have happened, but not likely. David said, even with OG and Mitch, we can't beat this team. I wouldn't go that far. Not Joe said, Celtics love abusing the 3-ball. I think the Knicks burned themselves a little bit, helping out too much yet again. It is a core tenet of Tibbs to dig down deep, and the Knicks have a bad habit of helping too far off of their guy. Josh Hart's a minus 23 tonight. He has the largest plus-minus on the team. House 71 Music. What's up, House Music? Celtics have the confidence to know that they can beat the Knicks. The Knicks don't have the confidence that they know that they can beat the Celtics. That's the difference between the contenders. We're not ready. Sure, neither team has played each other when they're fully healthy. Both teams missing 2 crucial players in their rotations. We'll see what they look like when they're both healthy. I don't necessarily think it'll change the trajectory of the teams, but Anunoby absolutely changes the dynamic of this team. He is the puzzle piece that makes everything work. Without OG Anunoby, this team doesn't work against contenders. You can't be anybody. The Knicks would lose in a first round without OG Anunoby. He's arguably the most important player on this team. Right? Brunson is the most important player on the team. OG Anunoby, to me, it's OG Anunoby and Towns. Those are the next 2 on the list. And the Knicks don't have OG Anunoby tonight. And you're seeing how much that can hurt them. You got Mikal Bridges essentially playing defense by himself, so much so that Jalen Brunson has been forced to lock in defensively. This is by far, if you guys aren't capable of watching the game, if you guys are just listening to my commentary, I can't express to you how incredible Jalen Brunson's defense has been tonight. This is the best defensive game I've ever seen. Josh Hart's driving it down, puts up a floater, gets it to go. Derek White bringing it down. Derek White has it up top, being guarded by McBride. Brunson switches onto him. White coming to his right off a Tatum screen. Bridges switches onto him, now over to Tatum, being guarded by Brunson. Stopping, spinning, coming to his left, fall away over Brunson. Rattles it in. Jayson Tatum just saying, I'm too big, I'm too strong, I'm too good. Jayson Tatum up to 30, an easy 30. Brunson bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by White. Coming to his left off the Achua screen. Hauser is coming to the game. Now coming to his right off the Bridges screen. In and out dribble. Crosses over to his left. Foul line pull-up jumper. Comes up short. Hauser with the rebound. And here comes Derek White. 19-point deficit for the Knicks. 1:30 to go. They get it over to Tatum. High post left wing being guarded by Bridges. Backing him down. Stop. Fall away over Bridges. That looks good. Nothing but net. In rhythm. On balance. Shot he's probably hit a million times in practice. Brunson a step back pull-up 2. Same thing for JB. But now we're trading baskets. 93, 74, 19-point deficit for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson has been the only guy to be able to get anything going tonight. Derek White has it up top, coming to his right. They show two, over to Tatum, wide open, puts up the three, knocks it down, and Jayson Tatum just said, I'm going to put y'all to bed. I'm going to put y'all to bed tonight. I'm going to be a superstar. Derek White has it against JB. JB step through, over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart in the paint, kicks it back out to Brunson. Brunson pump fakes, hesitation move, driving it down to his right, puts up the righty floater, can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the offensive rebound. He's going to pull it back out. He's going to slip. Now attack Cornette in the paint. Righty layup, gets it to go. 30 seconds to go, y'all. 30 seconds to go. Jayson Tatum bringing it down. He has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Dancing with it, dancing with it, dancing with it. Sidestep, pull up three. Comes up short. Brunson comes in for the rebound. Josh Hart picks it up. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter, a 20-point deficit. Knicks cut it to three. It dropped back down to 20. Mark said embarrassment. Come on, dog. You get embarrassed too easily, Mark. You get embarrassed too easily, my man. Hattie said OG brings the force. This is why you go get OG Anunoby. AB said back up to 19-point lead, where at least the Knicks closed the gap since opening night. Instead of losing my 50th, they lose by 25. I don't remember they lost by opening night, but your memory's got to be leaving you, brother. Mark said, how is this not embarrassing? Because it's an NBA basketball game, dog. Knicks cut it to three. Celtics got hot from three-point range. Knocked down a bunch of shots. This game will probably end like a 15-point loss. Nobody's getting embarrassed by that, man. You're without the guy who changes the dynamic of your team. He's the second, and at least third, I would say second, most important player on the team in OG Anunoby. Jayson Tatum doesn't do what he does without OG Anunoby being out there, right? We still have yet to see both of these teams face each other when fully healthy. Trying to find the silver lining here, but I wouldn't say tonight's embarrassing. Tonight's a lesson. AP said, this is an embarrassment. I am sick of believing this team has a chance. Then you can stop watching, AP. No one's forcing you to watch this team. I'm not going to lie, man. Like, some of y'all, Mark said game one was a lesson. No, game one was a team that hadn't played together yet. And Karl Anthony Towns and Mikal Bridges had yet to be on this team. The Knicks had Campaign, who had never been with the team. They didn't have Shamet. They didn't have Achua. Like, game one, the Celtics were supposed to dominate the Knicks. If that was a close game, I would have been very nervous if I was a Celtics fan. You also get Karl Anthony Towns coming in here with a knee injury. Probably wasn't even supposed to play tonight. Like, the Knicks have health concerns. They got injury-prone players who they're relying on heavily. Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson. Three guys, injury-prone players, who they were going to rely upon heavily come playoff time. Can they be healthy? If they are healthy, I think they got a chance to beat anybody. Will they beat everybody? Probably not in year one, but they have a chance to do it. Ricardo said, embarrassing loss. Hope they learned something from it. I don't know how you can be embarrassed. Have y'all ever hooped before? It's a bad loss. It's not embarrassing. You know what's embarrassing? Losing by 30. Not having a chance in the game. Knicks had their chance. Birdvice said, we said Cat having knee trouble, hard time for him today. Yeah, we called it out at the start of the game. It's like, Towns may not be able to go tonight. He's going to be moving poorly. And the Celtics were already going to pick on him defensively. And man, did they pick on him. Especially Jayson Tatum. Went to the same move every time, and it's like Karl Anthony Towns didn't know how to compute that. And that's, Mark said we may lose by 30. It ain't over. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, huh, Mark? Peyton Pritchard will bring it down, start of the fourth quarter. And it's the start of the Knicks' most improbable 20-point comeback of all time. Bridges guarding Tatum up top over to Cornet. Cornet hands it off to Brown. Brown, they leave open for a three. He comes up short. Long rebound. Horford had it, lost it, picks it back up, and the Knicks are just terrible on the glass tonight. Pritchard, a mid-range pull-up jumper. He comes up short. Josh Hart finally rips it down. And here he comes. Shoves it over to Payne. Payne on the right wing. He's going to fire a three. He can't get it to go. I don't love that shot, Payne. I get it, but I don't love it. Now Joe said at least lose by 10. Payne battling down low against Brown. Knocked out of bounds. Relic. What's up, Relic of the Soul? We need that swagger and stump him. Yeah. Yeah. Brian Yammer said, you're the biggest homer I ever heard. I've criticized the Knicks all night, Brian. I don't know where you've been, brother. I'm just literally saying you got to find the silver lining in things. If you want to come on here and hear me be toxic and negative, it ain't going to happen. I'm positive about this team. Horford the right wing three, can't get it to go. Bridges with the rebound. I don't know if you know what the definition of a homer is. Not making excuses for the Knicks. I'm saying these are the reasons why they played poorly tonight. And outside of Jalen Brunson, nobody else really had a good game. I thought McBride played fine. McBride brought what you need McBride to bring. Josh Hart against Cornet gets the layup to go. But outside of Jalen Brunson, no one else played well. If I was a homer, I'd come in here and be like, the Celtics got lucky tonight. The Knicks got their number. But, if you don't know what a homer is, I'm not here to explain it to you. I can give you the website for the dictionary, though. Tatum driving it down, gets fouled by a true. He's going to go to the foul line with 2 free throws. David said, we don't need knuckleball campaign shooting. Yeah. Campaign chucking up threes is not going to get it done. MBM said, why are you entertaining that? I don't know. Hattie said, Pacom is injured. Yeah, no Pacom. He's been injured with like a toe thing. It's unfortunate because with Shamet being out of the rotation, there's an opportunity there for Pacom to step in and maybe get some time. I know Tom Thibodeau's not really going to trust rookies, but maybe get some time. But, with him being injured, it's like, okay. So I guess you're not going to have an opportunity this year, Pacom. This, with Shamet being out of the rotation, is your opportunity. The same way you had in the preseason and the start of the year with him out, and you're not around to take advantage of it, which is unfortunate. Tatum knocks down both of his free throws. Bridges driving it down. Puts up the floater. Gets it to go. Is that the first floater of the season we've seen from McHale? It wasn't a fall-away jumper. It was a little floater. Pritchard has it up top. Gets it over to Tatum, being guarded by Bridges. Tatum coming to his right. He and Jaylen Brown trying to run the pick and roll. A deep pull-up three from Tatum. Oh, my goodness. Jayson Tatum. 40 for Jayson Tatum tonight. He is sending a message. You want to talk about people sending a message? Jayson Tatum. The Celtics aren't sending a message. Jayson Tatum by himself, he said, y'all can't guard me. This is why you need OG Anunoby out there. Bridges, a left wing three, can't get it to go. Achua knocks it out to Payne. Payne over to Brunson. Brunson catches, pump fake, jab step. He's going to be guarded by Tatum. He's going to put up a deep three over him. Comes up short. Horford with the rebound. And here we go. Noah said they'd better cut the lead to 10 by 6 minutes. I don't think the night is the night for that. But if they're going to have a chance, that's the goal. They get it over to Brown, a left wing three for Brown. He's wide open. He can't get it to go. Campaign picks it up. He's shot out of a cannon, bringing it down. Coming to his left, a scoop layup with the left hand. Gets it to go. Campaign. Hey, Campaign has tried this tonight. Campaign has done what he's needed to do. McBride has done what he's needed to do. Brunson has done more than he's needed to do. And my man Roger G. Wall with a very generous super chat. I appreciate you, Roger. I really, really do. Outside of those three guys, I can't really say anybody else played particularly well tonight. Brown has it in the post, kicks it out to Tatum up top, being guarded by Bridges. Ooh, between the leg step back. If he hits that, I'm going crazy. Airballs it. It is a 19-point game. Sam Hauser checking in for Tatum, and that's probably the last we see of Tatum. Roger G. Wall said, Sheffy Rational Knicks fan, grateful to have you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Roger. Appreciate you. I'm always going to lean towards the positive because there's no need coming on being live and being super negative. I'm sure you could find other people to be super negative. It's just not going to be me. right? Like, sports are fun. I'm going to try and find the silver lining in it. Brunson step back midi. I'm sure some people on a night like tonight want to be really frustrated, but like, again, I'm going to try to pull you back to the positive side, right? I'm not saying you're wrong for being angry about tonight's performance. I get it. You expected tonight. You wanted the win. It's against the Celtics. We're going to have to see them in the playoffs. We're going to have to go through them. Cornette gets the layup to go. So I get being angry and frustrated, but like, that's my job. That's what I feel like my job is. It's like, all right, I'm gonna try and pull you back to the positive side though. I'm gonna try to be like, hey, silver lining, Knicks don't have two important guys, and Karl-Anthony Towns is hobbled with a knee tonight. So Hauser misses a three. Cornette able to tip it up and in. 105-84. Brunson knocked down a three and gets fouled by Jaylen Brown because he's got the Superman cape on, but even Superman need the Justice League behind them every now and again. Noah Linden said SGA should be suspended for flopping as much as he does. Hey, no, we can't talk when we got Jalen Brunson here. He's got, what, 13 free throws tonight? After this one right here, it's going to be his 13th free throw tonight. And I know he's gotten fouled a lot, but at the same time, like, every superstar grifts their way to the foul line. Every single one. This is how you hit superstar level. You have to get yourself to the foul line. I can't talk down on SGA's name when I root for Jalen Brunson. It's not that both of them are foul grifters and unethical hoopers. You just got to lean in and flop your way to the foul line. Like, you have to exaggerate the contact. All superstars do it. Brunson's 13 for 13 from the foul line tonight. He's got 34 points. He did knock down that last free throw. Pritchard has it up top, driving to his right, down low. Mid-range pull-up jumper, gets it to go. Astra Cat, what's up, Astra? Knicks play like this, they'll get swept, won't they? Oh, for sure. For sure. But again, I tried pointing out some of the extenuating circumstances surrounding tonight's performance. You needed Josh Hart to play well, he didn't. You needed Bridges to play well, he didn't. When you're missing Anunoby and Towns is dealing with the knee thing. Towns misses a floater there. You needed certain guys to step up when you're missing others, and those guys didn't step up. You know? You look at the Celtics side, I thought Cornette was spectacular tonight. Quaida coming off the bench was fantastic as Pritchard knocks down a three. And Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown were both very good. As Towns fouls Cornette after a Brunson missed floater. And the Knicks didn't have any of those guys step up. I thought Campaign was pretty solid off the bench, but for the most part inconsequential. And I thought Mikal Bridges was pretty bad. I thought Deuce McBride was pretty good. And obviously Jalen Brunson did his thing tonight, but he didn't have help from Towns, who may or may not be hobbled with that knee. Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart were very bad in the first half. Specifically Josh Hart. I thought Mikal Bridges was bad, but not very bad. He needed him to knock down shots, and he did it. Josh Hart was horrid. That is one of the worst games I've ever seen Josh Hart play. Like, I need him to just go take an ice bath and then go, hang out with his family, maybe go do a podcast episode with Jalen Brunson, and then come back and watch the film. Because, man, oh, man, was he horrific. He was just all over the place. He looked frantic. And I'm not going to lie, he kind of sunk the team a little bit in that first half. Now, we love Josh Hart, super important to what we do, but tonight was not his night, man. He was bad. Like, Jalen Brunson put the Superman cape on and needs somebody else to step up with him. Like I said, we can have Superman all we want, but if you don't got the Justice League behind you when you're going up against Darkseid, when you're going up against the super mega villain that you need the Justice League to come fight, Superman showed up tonight, Jalen Brunson was there, but where was everybody else? Towns is supposed to be the other guy, and AP, if Towns is playing on a bad knee, sit him. Towns was questionable tonight with a bum knee, ended up playing, and he looked like a guy who was playing with a bum knee. He didn't look right. He's got 9 points. He didn't look right. If we go to the box score, he took 8 shots. Now, the Celtics played great defense on him, but he took 8 shots. Bridges was 5 for 15 for 11. Josh Hart ended up with 17. But not a great 17. Brunson with 34 and 5. I thought Payne was solid off the bench with 10. He did what he needed to do in his 12 minutes. McBride with 6, but I thought he played all right. Got to knock down some more of those threes. He's 1 for 5. Like, you need him to hit threes. You need him to hit threes. Most of these are open. Hug Porty only getting 3 minutes is unfortunate. I thought Hug Porty could have been used a lot more in that first half. Why he leaned on Precious Achiuwa so hard, I don't know, but Precious Achiuwa was pretty much invisible. 1 point, 4 boards, 2 assists. Mikal Bridges didn't shoot it well. Josh Hart was a disaster in the first half. And Towns hit 2 threes, but was, for the most part, non-existent. Jalen Brunson had the Superman cape on, and it was just him. Astra said, Cat, 3 for 8 isn't bad. Did they double-team him the whole game or something? He wasn't aggressive at all. He wasn't looking for a shot. The Celtics did a really good job of denying him the ball in spots he wanted it. They didn't really go to him all that often, probably because he was playing with a bad knee and they didn't want to exacerbate it. But if we take out the 2 threes he hit in the first quarter, he's got 3 points. 3. He hit 2 threes in the first quarter. Maybe it wasn't the first quarter, but he hit 2 threes earlier in the game. And it was early in the second. Outside of that, he's got 3 points out of those 2 threes that he hit early in the game. Now, Joe said, who do you got winning the Super Bowl? I want to say the Chiefs, because my family's a Chiefs fan. But I think it's the Eagles' year, yet again. They're really good. Celtics scored, by the way. 6 minutes to go. Brunson has it up top, driving to his left against Brown. Spinning, gets past him. Scoop layup with the left hand, gets it to go. Hattie said Hart left his train at home. Pritchard has it up top, driving it down in the lane, shoves it over to Cornette for a 2-handed slam. Mike said, typical Tibbs still won't try to be creative with his bench. I'm disappointed in the fact that he only played Hug 43 minutes. Not that it would have changed, as Brunson turns it over. Not that it would have changed the fortunes of the game, but like, tonight's a nice night to give the rookie a chance, right? Pritchard a deep 3, he gets it to go. But Nick Yag, what's up, Yak? We played good to get it to 3 and then fell apart. That's why you play 7 games in the playoff. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really worried about it. Both teams, this is not what both teams will look like at the end. Justice's dad said 40-20 not happening. The Knicks are what? Let's see. What are the Knicks' chances? They do have a tough schedule coming out of the break, though, so. What's their record, first of all? The Knicks are 34-17. They'll drop to 34-18. So they have to go 6-1 over their next 7 games. They got Indiana, it's a tough one. Atlanta, it's a tough one. Chicago, that's a tough one because it's the second night of a back-to-back. Again, we always play Chicago in the second night of a back-to-back. At least this game's at home this time. Cleveland is a tough one. Boston again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Philadelphia and Memphis. So nothing but difficult games. So the 40-20 is likely not going to happen. The 40-20 is likely not going to happen. Namar said Tibbs did not adjust at all at halftime. He cut it to 3 in the third quarter. He cut it to 3. Isaiah Garner said OG's coming back after All-Star break. They did say during the pregame that there was a possibility that he was questionable. There was a possibility that OG could play tonight, but they decided against it. So take that for what you will. Is that a positive sign? Is that a negative sign? I don't know. I choose to take it as a positive sign that it's not a bad injury and he could play. If it were a playoff game, he'd be out there. Is how I take that news. Robinson, Thibodeau said he's doing everything except 5-on-5 contact or something like that. He's doing pretty much everything except for maybe like one or two things. So I would expect both of them to be back after the All-Star break. At this point, the Knicks have 2 games left. 2 games left. They have Indiana on Thursday, or Tuesday. Indiana on Tuesday, Atlanta on Wednesday. So the Knicks have 2 days off before they play Indiana. Maybe Anunoby will be back, but I would just say just hold them both out until after the All-Star break. Just let them get that extra rest in. No need to rush it. Nick Yak, what's up, Yak? 2 more games to the break and taking advantage of it. Same with Mitch. Yes, that's what I would do. I would take advantage of the All-Star break being right around the corner. Just play these 2 games against Indiana and Atlanta. At this point, like if you get 2 losses because you're missing OG and Mitch, like it's all right. It's all right. It's not what you want because Indiana's right behind you in the standings, although they lost tonight. But I would rather the health than those 2 games. And the Knicks could still win those 2 games, right? It's not like the Knicks are a sunk cost team without those guys. Yeah, Indiana, the Knicks will drop to 18 losses. If Indiana beats them, the Knicks drop to 19 losses. They still got a little bit of a cushion on Indiana if that were the case. And that's if Indiana goes undefeated before the All-Star break as well. So, AB said, look at the schedule. We're looking at it. We play Indiana next, so that's an important game because they're right behind us in the standings. What is Indiana's schedule lining up like before the All-Star break? They play the Knicks. They play Washington. Okay, so this Washington game not great. They did lose to the Lakers today, so that's nice. But Buzzer Beater said, I see why people wanted Achua traded. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Achua fan. I don't know how he is a guy I don't know how he's reliable in the playoffs, in a playoff picture. Against certain teams, sure, but against a team like tonight, like you really see how much he kind of hurts you at the power forward spot, and he's not big enough to play center against teams like this. You know? Mike said Tibbs has no clue how to run the offense. You talking about the offense that's second in the league? The second ranked offense in the NBA? Come on, man. Yak said, remember, Mitch is back in those games and praying Hug Porty's in the rotation. I'm telling you, Yak. I'm telling you, man. Like, Hug Porty's not going to stay in the rotation, as evidenced by tonight, in which he's played 3 minutes. He's played 3 minutes tonight, Yak. He's in the game now. I'm disappointed in how Tub Thibodeau used Ariel Hug Porty in comparison to how he used Precious Achiuwa, but he's not going to trust him. He's not going to trust him. Mars said we need OG Anunoby back for the Pacers game. Yeah, they do. They need Anunoby back for that game, in the sense of like, if it was a playoff game, it being a regular season game, it's going to be an uphill battle to beat the Pacers the way they're playing without OG Anunoby, but it's not impossible. You got to put the Superman cape on again, Jalen Brunson. Anthony Towns, I'm more worried about him with the knee thing. Good thing we have 2 days off after this game. The Knicks have 1 game in 6 days. Have had 1 game in 6 days, so that'll be nice. And then we'll have a back-to-back in which we play Indiana and what was the other team? Atlanta before the All-Star break. Gigi said, if Robinson's the savior, doesn't come back, giving the team 8 points, 16 rebounds, 12 blocks, I'm laughing at you guys every single game. You're talking like he's a difference maker for real. Not me. I've told you that I'm expecting like 15 minutes from Mitchell Robinson. And I don't think he's going to be playing in the Celtics series all that much. The way you beat the Celtics team, you saw it. Started the second half. They started Deuce McBride. And started the second half, they started Deuce McBride instead of Precious Achiuwa, and you saw what the 5-out offense looked like. Now, imagine OG Anunoby in that lineup instead of Josh Hart. As much as I love Josh Hart, I really do love him. But if you had OG Anunoby out there instead of Josh Hart essentially playing a 6'5" power forward, it's not going to work out. But that's the ultimate way that's your best lineup against this Celtics team. The Knicks didn't have that available tonight. It is what it is. You gather data. You move forward. Buzzer Beater said, we got embarrassed on our own floor. I mean, I don't think this is an embarrassing game. I get why you say that. The score is crazy, but it was a 3-point game, and then Jayson Tatum put his Superman cape on. I talk endlessly about Jalen Brunson being a superstar and putting his Superman cape on. Same thing for Tatum. I can correct the score now, by the way. Buzzer Beater said, people chanting Go Celtics in the Garden? Crazy. David said, we're not beating the Celtics, true facts. A lot of season left. Vertivice said, Eagles 31-24. That would be a good game, though. I truly don't. The Chiefs have won 2 in a row. I truly don't care who wins the Super Bowl right now. JP said, Mitch must play center and Cat outside, Hart from the bench. I don't want to see it. As a starting lineup, I want to see Mitch and Towns play together. I don't want to see it for extended minutes especially against the Celtics team. I probably don't really want to see it at all, unless they have Luke Cornett out there. Then go ahead, throw Robinson. But no, I'm good. I'm good. When they go 5 out, when they got Porzingis and Horford out there, I don't want to see. I don't want to see Mitch out there trying to chase Horford and Porzingis out on the 3-point line. Don't want to see it at all. DeLon Wright is in the game, by the way. Shout out DeLon Wright. Tom Thibodeau getting him out there. Quaida attacking Hug 40. Can't get it to go. Hug 40 rips a rebound away. If only he could have played a little bit more. Again, he wouldn't have changed the way this game worked out, but Campaign, another lefty scoop layup. Mike said, I told you this was going to be bad. It was bad. It was bad. Jordan Walsh attacking Hug 40 up the bounce. Gets fouled. 127-100. Gigi said, if I recall correctly, some fans were saying that Josh Hart was better than Starks. You talking about the guy who went 1 for 18 in a finals game, dog? Come on, man. Everybody's got their bad games. Mark said, from the tip it was bad? When it was a 3-point game, was it bad, Mark? Come on, man. There's ebbs and flows in a game. There's good and bad. It was mostly bad tonight, but you saw the things that worked and why they worked. Now to get the personnel back and make that part of how you normally play this team. Stop going to pressures Achua against the Boston Celtics with Josh Hart on the court at the same time. You can't have more than one non-shooter on the court. I don't know why Tom Thibodeau doesn't understand this. You can probably do that. You can do that against the Wizards. You can do that against the Hornets. You can do that against most teams. Probably do that against the Nuggets, who aren't a good defensive team. You can do that against most teams. You can't do that against the Boston Celtics. Come on, man. Aggro Crag aficionado. My man, Aggro Crag. I love when I see your name, dog. I really love when I see your name. Can the Knicks keep up with the Magic? Can the Magic keep up with anybody? Hey, man, tell them to get out of that play-in, and then we'll start talking about the Magic again. AV said John Starks guarding Michael Jordan. All right. And he got cooked. Come on, man. What are we doing? Josh Hart guarded LeBron the other night, and he got cooked. $131-102. My man, DeLon Wright is in the game, by the way. Shout out DeLon Wright. Buzzer Beater said, Mike, you said it would be bad. You didn't say it'd be a slaughter. Mike said, I didn't know it would be this bad. Yeah, it being this bad is unfortunate and disappointing, for sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. Mark said 132-109 was the game 1 score. So the Celtics So the Knicks have to score 5 more points. Oops, wrong side. Knicks got to score 5 more points in these 40 seconds. Oh, no, I had it right. McBride steals the ball. He's going to go all the way down. Blows the layup. Come on, Deucey. Come on, Deucey. Gigi said Tibbs should have utilized the challenge to foul on McBride, but he's saving it for next game. Yeah. You know, there's an argument to be made. He should have used it there. Sure, that would have changed the momentum a little bit, but you know, Jayson Tatum was still put his Superman cape on, man. I mean, it came down to the fact that Tatum put the Superman cape on, and that was it. You know, that was it. He said goodnight to the Knicks. 131-104 is the final score. We went through the box score. Really not much to go over other than Jalen Brunson. Didn't really have much help tonight. Karl-Anthony Towns ends up with 9 points. Terrible performance from Towns. AB said Starks had more playoff success than anyone on this roster. AP, I thought you said you was all about championships and you didn't care about, you know, oh, we need championships. And now you're talking about, whoa, he won a couple of playoff rounds, I'll tell you that. Come on, man, I thought you wanted championships. I know you like the 90s, man. I know you are nostalgic for the 90s. But, like, keep that same energy then, right? If you want championships, then get championships. Then be proud of your championships. Don't be proud of a couple of playoff series wins. Come on, man. And then be mad at this same team because they got a couple of playoff series wins. They got the same amount of success. Playoff series wins. They got no championships. Both players. Shout out to both of them. I love both of them. I love them. But if you're not first, you last. Or are you taking second place trophies to the heart? Come on, man. If you're not first, you last. Shout out Ricky Bobby. Anyway, that's going to be it. We don't have much to talk about. We talked about it enough. Knicks got torched. Some of you feel embarrassed. I get it. I get why you feel embarrassed. I'm telling you, you probably shouldn't. Or maybe you shouldn't. If only because Knicks are missing one of the most important players in Anunoby. Karl-Anthony Towns torched you. I mean, Karl-Anthony Towns torched you. Kind of did with the way he played the Knicks for the Knicks. But Jayson Tatum torched you. If you got OG Anunoby, maybe that's a little bit different, right? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, I'll see you guys on Tuesday or Monday. I'll see you guys Monday for whatever game we decide to watch on Monday. Mark said this is what we've been looking forward to. And we leave in disappointment. David said, Captain can score, but we need a vocal leader. Captain is a vocal leader. Same with Josh Hart. Like, this team is vocal. It's not like we got Kawhi Leonard out there. You know? Gigi said, at least Starks took them there. Hart will never take them to a final. We'll see. We'll see. You guys are, you know, this Patrick Ewing erasure is crazy. No, John Starks led us to the finals. John Starks was a nice role player for Pat Ewing. Made an all-star team. Cool. Cool, man. That's nice. It's awesome. They're both walking around with the same amount of championship rings. Some of y'all won't give this team credit because they haven't won a championship yet. But then you love the 90s despite they didn't give you a championship. All I'm saying is keep the same energy. Either be proud of this team, the way they fight and compete, or, you know, be upset at the 90s team the way you're upset at this team. They got the same amount of success. They got the same amount of rings. Gigi said KD Brunson could have competed with the Celtics, not this current team. KD? Gigi, where are you getting KD from? You can't play 3 players on 5, man. The Knicks would have gave up their entire team to get KD. Come on, man. Anyway, that's going to be it. That's going to be it. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Like I said, take tomorrow off. Yeah, I got nothing. Buzzer Beater said 90s team got to the finals, and they walk around with the same amount of championship rings as this Knicks team. Y'all complain about this Knicks team ain't got no championship rings. But you love second place, huh? Come on, man. Come on. Have that same energy. I know you guys are nostalgic for the 90s. I get it. You're nostalgic for it when you watched it when you were younger and you were more spry. But come on, man. Anyway, I'll see you guys on Monday. I know it's disappointment. Get your frustrations out. I'm gonna try and deflect it. I'm gonna try to. You gonna swing. I'm gonna try to bring some positivity. I'm gonna try. But I get it. Get your frustrations out. It's a frustrating night. As always, I took the jacket off and they got it to 3. So it might be the jacket. I might just have to ditch the whole fit. I might have to. But anyway, I'll see you guys on Monday. Remember to get a good night's sleep, stay hydrated and drink some water, and brush your teeth before bed. I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye.